he loves. And the faceoff won by the Pens. Moving it out the far side, Carlson with speed. Chasing him down is Veregi, but over to the far side, the offensive end shot, denied, rebound, chance, he scores! 20 seconds in, baby! That going to be Jari! The camera can't even capture all of this. I can't even see what the, I'm gonna pop! I'm gonna pop!
You want to get out of there?
I need it! I'm gonna pop! Where's the table? Not the table? That was not the table. Having it now, Kindle. He shoots, he scores! Oh! He scores! Let's go!
Something.
Yes!
An extra point, and the Penguins are in second place.
Hold on. We gotta play the music. Draw, gonna do a little shot there, right in front, and Swayman able to get it, and Swayman gets it on a fight. And Swayman is out there literally pinching a guy while he's down. And Swayman, Vasilevsky, we got a goalie fight. Here we go. Vasilevsky and Swayman drop the gloves, drop the helmets, and Swayman trying to get a few punches in. A goalie fight in a freaking stadium series. Vasilevsky and Swayman. Swayman goes down. Vasilevsky trying to push him down, and the refs are going to end this fight. But we just saw a freaking goalie fight. Lacombe to Seneca, pass deflected, and moving out, here come the Ottawa Senators with a chance. 3-on-3 into the zone shot. He scores! What a goal!
I'm not sure.
We'll see.
They're thinking that it could be,
No, it's a goal!
no, it could be, interference.
I don't think that was goalie interference, man. I don't think that was goalie interference. Was that goalie interference, Bagel, huh?
Dallas Stars.
But you guys can prove me wrong.
Dallas Stars. Dallas Stars.
We're gonna engineer an animated
Dallas
waifu.
Stars.
No. And why do the Stars goal horn not play?
Oh!
Why do you always quit?
Well, Barbashev gets a goal. We're not gonna talk about Rocky Mountain oysters. Oh man. But Barbashev getting a goal. Here we go for a potential game winner here. We got Bianca saying Dallas win. Well, let's see. Moving it in. Rantanen. Down low shot. He scores. The Dallas Stars are going to walk away victorious in Vegas.
The house is a rockin', not a
Man,
house is a rockin'.
I know I'm a little behind.
All on the part
But
all
Dallas
in.
does walk away with the win. But I would say probably the Kings is probably going to be the worst team to make. Uh-oh. McKinnon to Taves, into the offensive end. Taves back to Landeskog. Out to the far side, Nelson. Up to McKinnon. McKinnon from the far side, driving in. Over to the near side, Natchez. Natchez to McKinnon, wrapping it in, forcing it in, not gonna go. Top of the zone, Taves to Natchez to McKinnon. McKinnon down low, working hard up against Anderson. Working with that puck to the point, Natchez. Now from the far side, Natchez. How far behind are we? Loose to the near side, again along the boards, rebound chance, he flips it in, over the left shoulder of Blackwood, into the corner for a Vegas Golden Knights goal. And here we go, to the near side of the offensive end, down low, cycling it around, top of the zone, clearing it out, Nola Chari, into the offensive end, trying to create a chance, not able to, hello, over to the near side, moving it up into the offensive end, here comes your chance for Nicholas Waugh, power play expires, over to the near side, back in behind the net, Shea over to Achari. Achari to Gino. Here comes the Mad Russian. Up through center, a pass to the far side, Brian Rust to Gino. He shoots, he scores!
Yes.
Rust on the assist, yes he was, Soul King. Hello! Over to the near side, to the far, working it around. Puck gonna be down low now, Carlson. Passing up, stretch pass, breakaway chance, he shoots, and scores!
Pretty
How's it going, everybody? I am Jason of JasonsRealm, joined tonight by both my parents. Say hello. How's it going, Mom? How's it going, Dad?
Hello.
And yeah, we're getting ready to bring you live play-by-play coverage and reactions to the Vegas Golden Knights going to Anaheim to try and win the series. And yeah, no, they are eliminating the Ducks if they win tonight because the Ducks are down 3-2. For a second, I thought the Ducks were up 3-2, but no, the Ducks with a chance to be off tonight at the knife or the blade of the Vegas Golden Knights. Will they be able to make it happen? Only time will tell, as Bagel is showing her inner Steeler fan tonight over there with Dad. Unfortunately, the stream can't capture this because of the desk, but you know,
Bagel,
we're rolling.
Bagel, come here. He's coming to you, Jason.
Oh my gosh.
He's coming to you.
But yeah, taking a look again, the Sabres, their game wrapping up here real quick. We got 2:34 to go in that one. But yeah, Buffalo's not looking too hot right about now.
Here comes Bagel.
Oh. You gotta come up here in order to. Come on. There you go. There you go, you little Steeler dog. So yeah, we're getting ready here for this game here tonight. What are your thoughts, Dad? Knowing how the series has gone so far, what are your initial thoughts?
I think Vegas is win tonight.
Really? Even though Anaheim has yet to lose, coming off a loss in the playoffs?
What was your first?
Well, Bagel's snuggling up with me, and she's ready for this game, huh? But how are we doing? Sign up in chat. Who you rooting for tonight? Ducks? Knights? Anything hockey? Let us know. Let us know.
Anybody but Jason.
Also, the NFL schedule dropping today. We just found out that the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to lose in Cleveland for like the billionth straight year.
He have little hope. They got a whole new staff, a whole new.
The problem is they're coming over from Paris to Cleveland with no bye week.
That's okay.
They're not.
They don't need no stinking. They don't need no stinking bye week.
We'll have to see, but the NFL schedule has dropped officially, so we can talk a little bit of that as well while we have some time.
Actually, I got our hat on backwards.
Yeah, I know.
What are you doing, huh? You're being a little snuggle bug. Yeah.
We gotta fix her hat. I got it on backwards.
But yeah,
Come here.
we're getting ready here for this game. I'm hoping this game will be a pretty good one. I'm expecting Anaheim to come ahead, to come out with the win tonight. I'm gonna take them. Final score 4-2. I think there's going to be a healthy amount of goal scoring early. I wouldn't even rule out 6-4.
There you go.
Like 6-4, 5-3, 4-2. Those are all scores that I could see happening. There's going to be a lot of goals tonight. After what we saw last game, that 3-2 slugfest, I'm anticipating a lot more goal scoring tonight. There's way too much firepower on both of these lineups, both of these rosters, top down, for us to not have over 7 goals. Over 6, over 7, something like that. What's good, Craig? I turned the Sabres off after the 6th goal in Montreal. And now Buffalo is literally fighting every time they turn around. With 135 down by 3 with the empty net. They've had the empty net since 6.5 minutes and not given up a goal, so.
Maybe a Steeler.
Oh my gosh, Bagel. But yeah, we're getting ready here. Puck drop just about 5 minutes away here from the Honda Center, which will be perfect because that gives us just enough time to watch the end of this Sabres and Canadiens game. Oh, man. Oh, the Cleveland Browns game is at home after the Saints. That's what I'm saying. The Browns are at home. The Steelers are going to Cleveland right after playing in Paris. So, my hope is not very high. Because you're dealing with that massive jet lag that the Browns won't have to deal with from the travel. And pair that with the fact that Pittsburgh Steelers have struggled in Cleveland as it is for the last 10 years. When was the last time they won a game in Cleveland? It's been a hot minute. When did the Steelers last win in Cleveland? It's been a hot minute.
Jason, Craig says it's in Pittsburgh.
Wait, it's in Pittsburgh? I saw something saying that it was...
Craig just said, no, Jason, it's in Pittsburgh.
I know, I see that. That's why I'm like confused. I thought it was... Take a look here. Because now I'm confused. I saw something earlier where it said Pittsburgh at Cleveland. Let me see
Week
here.
4 is in Cleveland on Thursday night.
Oh, yeah. No, you're right. Yeah. So they're going to be at home, so maybe that'll be enough. But we'll see. We will see. The Steelers' schedule ultimately, though, feels like a fairly balanced one. The Steelers got Denver Broncos on Black Friday. That is true. Steelers are going to be playing some Black Friday football this year. And overall, I feel like it's a fairly balanced schedule top down. You know, looking at the schedule, right? The first 2 weeks, the first 3 weeks could give you a little bit of trouble. You got Atlanta, which we don't know what that new system's going to look like. New England, again, Drake, May. You know, just anything happens there. If Cincinnati's not injured like crazy by week 3, then that's going to be a great game to watch on 1 p.m. Week 3. Week 4, week 5, that's where things get a little better depending on how things go. I don't think the Colts are going to be nearly as hot this year. So that week 6 game or whatever it is against the Colts, I feel like that's going to be a bit easier than a lot of people are leading on.
Slugfest.
Oh, yeah, well, of course. The Buffalo just lost 6-3 in a critical must-win game. Like, we don't play Christmas? Absolutely. That is the nice thing. Not even Christmas Eve either, which is the other scary time. You don't want to be dealing with that either. I mean, overall, though, it feels like the schedule's fairly balanced because then you got the Colts, which is a toss-up of a game, the Bucks, which will probably give them a little bit of trouble, but then you got the Saints. Yes, it's international, but it's the Saints. The Saints are the Saints. And then you got Cleveland again before Cincinnati, who will almost assuredly be injured like crazy by then. That's just Cincinnati's thing, is just to be injured like crazy. Philadelphia after that. Denver, which Denver could give the Steelers some trouble. Denver could definitely give them some trouble. But then Houston's been up and down. Jacksonville had a good year. I don't know if they'll have as good a year next year, though. Before, the one thing I don't like about the Steelers' schedule. This is the one thing I will say that I don't like about it. You got Baltimore twice within 30 days. It's Baltimore, Carolina, Tennessee, Baltimore. That's what I don't like.
Yeah, but you didn't. Last year, they didn't play division game until.
Oh, absolutely. They balanced.
And then back to back.
Yeah, they balanced the division games a lot better for the Steelers this year.
So that's a good.
And the one good thing I will say, I still think the Steelers top down are better than Carolina, but Carolina is on the upswing. Tennessee is Tennessee. So the games in between the two Ravens games are not the worst. It's not like they threw Baltimore, Philly, Denver, Baltimore. You know what I mean?
Jason's saying Christmas. Boom, 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 boom.
That would have been an utter disaster for the Steelers if it was Baltimore, Philly, Denver, Baltimore, or Baltimore, New England, Tampa, Baltimore. You know what I mean? Those would have been absolute utter disasters. So I'm fine with the way it panned out. The only gripe I really have again is just the two Baltimore games, December 20th and then January 10th. Just boom, boom. You know what I mean? But they always do that. They always do something like that. The NFL does. How many primetime games did the Steelers get? Let me see. Was I right? I'm curious. Let's see. That's not no. One primetime plus the international. A second primetime, third primetime, fourth primetime. What did I tell you, Dad? 5 or 6 primetime games for the Steelers. 4 primetimes, 1 international, 2 TBD games, and the Black Friday game. That is 5 games that take place within the United States that the Steelers are going to be the only game on. Be careful,
depending on where you're working. You could be working on Black Friday.
Oh, we'll see. Over time for the Bengals, they just need an average defense. They do, but the Bengals thing anymore is just let's turn into the emergency room. If they don't go to the emergency room, then yeah, they are dangerous. They are more dangerous than the girl in Michael Jackson's Dangerous. The Bengals were bad. The Bengals were dangerous. But here we go. Center ice draw. What? The scoreboard's on crack. I don't believe it. Back in behind the net towards the near side. Going to be taken along by Carlson. Top of the zone. And to the far side as we're underway here in the Honda Center. Over to the far side behind Dostal. Let me lower this because that is crazy loud. And now taken out towards the near side along the boards. Wing to the far. Vegas gets it in their own end with that puck. Over to the far side, launching it up into the offensive end behind Dostal. Taken around towards the far corner. And that's going to be Lacombe working with it to the near side again, trying to clear it out. Trying to find somewhere to go is Jacob Trouba. Sends it out near side along the boards. Taken to the far side, launched up through center. Back into the offensive end for the Ducks. Sent in behind the net to the near side. Yeah, I told you it was a false alarm. Over to the near side, Vegas. Flipping it up through center into the offensive end. A breakaway chance. Marner flips it in. He scores!
There's 1858.
Oh my gosh, we are a ways behind. We are a ways behind. Let me see if the other network's a bit faster, or a bit further ahead. Let me see. While we're at the goal, it was Shea Theodore. We'll see if the other network was ahead. Yeah, it looks like it might be a little bit further ahead. Maybe. But still, we are way behind. Oh my gosh, that's the one thing about the TV, is that it's always behind the scoreboard. But now to the near side, working that puck up into the Vegas offensive end.
Vegas is going to win this.
Colasar to the far side, over to Dowd, back down towards Colasar, intercepted by the Ducks. Up through center they go, into the offensive end, working it around if they can. Finding room up to the point, near side, shot goes wide. Out to the near side, going to be taken by the Knights. Trying to clear it out, they will. That's going to be from Ian Moore, wing to the far side, dumped into the offensive end they go. Back into the near side, boards Vegas, back on it, Dowd. Trying to clear this puck out of the zone. Working around the corner, far side, Troy Terry takes it out to the far side. Back to Dowd, over to Hannafin, near side, Vegas trying to clear the zone, they do. And that's going to be launched right into the gut of Dostal from the opposite end of the ice. Moving that puck now. Ooh, that could have been arm going up, but they're not going to put it up. What?
No, that was almost a giveaway.
And that was almost a tripping penalty, too.
I'm going to say goodbye, everybody.
All right, we'll see you, Mom. And over to the far side, working that puck around. Eichel, or going to send it around now, near side. Moving it up is going to be Ben Hutton. With that puck up into the offensive end, near side corner, down low. Working with that puck near side. And trying to circle it around top of the zone.
Come on, Bagel.
Go.
Okay. Okay.
There she goes.
So here we go. Working that puck through center. Vegas gets it back in their own end, near side. Up through center, taking it in. Tomas Hurdle shot. Not going to go. And the puck ends up out of play.
Yeah, the Ducks don't have a mighty one anymore. All they have is Daffy and a Donald.
Oh my gosh.
In this game. A Daffy and a Donald.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. We'll see. Now you got the chat over there too. But man, that incredible goal. That was Mitch Marner on the goal, not Theodore. But an incredible puck control there. But Tyler Kennedy was on 93.7 today. He said he heard Malcolm might want a 2-year contract. That might be the sticking point. If he wants a 2-year, I'm giving him 2 at 8. 2 at 8 total. 4 mil AAV. I'd be fine with a 1-year at 5. If he wants a 2-year, it's 8. That's what I'm doing if I'm Dubas. I'm offering him a 2 at 8. That gives him his 2-year deal. That's fine. But I had to leave the Pens game early. Maybe a bad fan, but that shouldn't have went to overtime. Yeah, but the thing is, MJ, it really wasn't anything wrong with the Penguins that game. They had plenty of chances, and many high danger chances. The problem is Vladar was just utterly unstoppable. You know what I mean? That's just like saying, you know, anyone should have beaten the 16-0 Patriots. Like, they were 16-0 for a reason. You know what I mean? So,
does he live?
huh?
MJ.
Oh my gosh. No, there was a propofol overdose.
Okay. Just for checking.
Oh man, sometimes goaltender can steal your game. Absolutely. And that's what happened with Philly in that last game against Pittsburgh in Game 6. It was an utter steal by Vladar.
Well, actually, I can tell you that both goaltenders were really good.
Oh yeah, both goalies were incredible, and it was just a fluky situation. You can't blame the Penguins for the loss when they generated plenty of high danger opportunities and only let up one goal and lost. You know what I mean?
That goal was in overtime.
Exactly. That's a goal. It was a fluky goal in overtime on a screen. That was the only goal let up all game, and you had plenty of high danger chances. You can't blame anyone for that. All you can do is blame Vladar for being as good as he was.
Well, the thing that you could blame is one thing.
What?
That I consistently blame, and that's the reason why they lost the series.
What?
Is how they played the first 2 games of the series.
Yes, but I'm not talking about losing the series. I'm talking about losing the game.
Yeah, I know, but you were in that position to lose that series because of that. It wasn't because of that game.
Oh, I know, but I'm saying the reason they lost that game. We were talking about that game. MJ was saying he left the game early, maybe a bad fan, but that shouldn't have went to overtime. So, in reference to the series, absolutely. The way they played the first 3 games put them way behind. But I cannot blame them for that Game 6 loss. They did everything they could. They were playing like that game was their season on the line. So Vegas around the near side. And it's going to move it up to the offensive end for Cole Smith behind the net, far side. Along the boards, Anaheim trying to get back on it now towards the near side boards. Up through center, Vegas takes back with Dowd. Up into the offensive end. But they got to get back on side, so Olin Zellweger gets on it and clears the puck for the Ducks. Behind the net of the goalie Hart
so
to the near
everyone's
side.
thinking Anaheim.
Yeah, 71% favoring the Duckies tonight. But to the near side boards, a chance for Vegas. Shot kicked away. Nice job, Dostal, to read that puck on basically a mano-a-mano shot.
You know what I think of whenever you say Gustav?
What?
I think of the
Today, Junior. Oh man.
The monster in the girl. Disney.
The monster and the girl.
Disney.
What? Monsters Inc?
No.
Beauty and the Beast?
Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, Gustav. The guy.
Oh my gosh. The girl and the monster. Oh my word. We gotta make a new short series. Dad renaming Disney movies. What would you call Monsters Inc?
I don't know, but I couldn't think of the name. I couldn't think of the name. Beauty and the Beast.
Oh my gosh. So we did get a whistle there. A nice little puck freeze. Baby Pens in overtime. Uh-oh.
What's going on there? They're gonna lose again this series?
They're in overtime, 3-3. Last time we watched it, they lost. So we're not making that mistake.
So they're 1-1 or 0-1.
Or no, the Baby Pens won. It was Wheeling that lost in double overtime. Ironically enough, right after I texted you know who, hey, getting pretty late. Are you guys still feeling good about a win? 2 minutes later, the other team puts in the back. Then I'm like, are you kidding me? Oh man, that's good, Gabe. Shriek can be a monster in a girl movie too. Yeah, Shrek. That's what you were thinking of. You were thinking of Shrek, not Beauty and the Beast. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's the game? Oh. Okay. That makes more sense. I was about to say that Pens game is pretty old news, but I don't know. We'll see. Over towards the near side. Marner sends it behind the net. Top of the zone. Hutton shot deflected. Oh, you're good, Gabe. You're good, bro. Hey, fans are chanting, we want coffee instead of the Calder Cup. We deserve 2 goals in 5 minutes. Oh, my gosh. That was, oh, man. But over to the near side. Moving it along the boards. It's going to be off of Howden. Up through center. They'll send it. Back over to the near side. Boards again. into Anaheim, keeping the zone, but the Ducks get it back, or the Knights get it back. Over to the near side, around the far, that's going to be off the stick of Marner, cycling and spinning. What's good, Alex? We're doing pretty well. We're doing pretty well tonight. How are you doing, man? So working around the far side boards, and we got a whistle for the icing on the Knights. All right.
So, what's going on with the baby Pens now? Are they still has the overtime started?
Hold on. Calm your horses.
What are they? They're the
I got it, Dad. Calm down. Oh, Jaleo plays Fort Wayne. I forgot. Yeah, that's tonight. Tonight at 7:30. Grace Granton don't have a shot. 6 minutes in overtime. Got outshot 20-8 in the third. Oh my gosh. 14:05. I got the game right here.
Wow. So that's okay. They'll get their shots in the overtime.
Well, overall, it's 39-38 favoring the Springfield. But over to the far side, along the boards in the corner, the Knights wrestling it away in their own end. Hutton to the far side, along the boards up to the top of the zone, kept in by Moore, and that's going to be the Ducks. Never mind, he didn't keep it in, offside. Okay. Oh, that's not good enough. Okay, we got to do it this way. There we go. Let's go, Vegas. Golden Knights, go! We got some Vegas fans up in here, some Vegas love. Just win, baby, win. Oh, wait, no, that was Al Davis.
Yeah, that was Al Davis.
Close enough. Oh, man. We are rocking our way here through the night, taking a look at other things as well. I am eyeing up some NBA games that we might be doing to help fill in some of the streaming gaps. It all just depends on how things work out here as we're getting into the conference finals for both leagues. There might be a little bit of NBA content to fill in some of the gaps on the streams on this channel as well. By the way, I want to make this little announcement, and I'm going to make this in a community post as well, probably tonight after the stream. I am going to be testing some new things over the summer with the channel. We're still going to do a lot of sports coverage. We're still going to do some Pirates games. We're still going to do the playoffs, all that fun jazz. But I do want to take a couple of steps to essentially change the tone on the channel. I want to be able to take this channel and make this into a place where we talk sports, but we also can just chill, hang out, and have a good time. You know what I mean? Have more of like just have fun. You know what I mean? Do whatever, have fun while doing it. You know, that kind of stuff. So I am working on a couple of other projects that'll be kind of more leaning into that direction, including a putt-putt vlog, which I'm very excited for. It took me about 4 weeks of putting this together, and it's finally together. Thumbnails are looking beautiful for it, so looking forward for that. That will be released by 11 a.m. tomorrow morning, Eastern Daylight Time. Welcome in, RFK. How you doing, bro? But yeah, that vlog will be coming out at 11 a.m. tomorrow. I gotta do a couple finishing touches on it, re-render, and upload it. So we're getting ready for that as well. I already called you out earlier and you admitted to it, so I know it's you, bud. I know it's you, bud. No need to hide, eh? Oh, man. Tech Pittsburgh Pirates win over Colorado 7-2. Yes. Yes, we did see that. We were hoisting the cone all day today, keeping an eye on that game.
Yeah, we got it.
7-2. Final. That was at 12:30.
I know.
But here we go. The Ducks getting that puck out of their own end, wing to wing, near side. Ian Moore with that puck up into the offensive end, played on into the corner far side for Rasmus Anderson. To the far side, top of the zone, the Ducks working around the far side boards with speed. Nice deflection there by Dowd. Ducks getting it back down low, really crowding at Carter Hart. And along the far side, Gauthier going to keep it in to the near side, around from the point. Working this puck down towards the net, and it gets deflected into the neutral zone. Over to the near side, over to the far from Trouba. Back again, and out to the near side. Who will win the Western Conference Finals? Man, the Colorado Avalanche at 71%, trading at 71% on Kalshi, bro. Man, that's my question I posed in the pinned message. Do you think, sign off in the chat, do you think Colorado has a free pass to the Stanley Cup at this point? Oh, are they getting him for a tripping on that? Yes, they are. Vegas going to the sin bin. 2 for tripping. Wow. But yeah, I'm curious what y'all think, because a lot of people are thinking that Colorado is a superior team. They are. They are. But at the same time, President's Trophy curse. But here we go. Looking at the Ducks, ready to roll on the power play. Far side circle, draw to the right of Carter Hart. That was tripping on Cole Smith, by the way. He's going to be taking a 2-minute break in the action. Oh my gosh, no shot. Top of the zone to the far side from Lacombe. Down around the board, top now, shot. Denied, goes wide near side. Along the board. Battling for it now. It's going to be from Killorn to the Lacombe, top of the zone. Lacombe from the point. To the far side. Back to Lacombe. Shot deflected to the far corner. Rasmus Anderson. Tries to send it along the board. Seneca up to the point. Now working it around Lacombe. To the far side. Pass deflected. Taken back Eichel. Up through center ice he goes. Wing to the near side. Able to barely connect with Carlson and taken back by the Ducks. Working around the far side, Lacombe. Man, we are so far behind in this one. So now up through center towards the near side. Up on into the offensive end they go. Along the board's far side chance. McTavish down low near side. Cleared out Vegas with a chance. Marner into the offensive end trying to find a lane pass. Shot, he scores! That goal going to be scored by Brett Howden. Man, a big goal there for the night. A short handy as well to put them up 2-0 on 6 shots. When does Ville Husso come in? You gotta think now Dostal's on a short leash. Because this is elimination game for the Ducks. You know what I mean?
Yep.
When do you slot in Husso? If Dostal gives up another goal in this first period, do you slot him in?
Maybe.
Well, let's say you're the Ducks coach. What do? What's your philosophy now after giving up 2 goals?
Get the next goal.
What's your philosophy though on when you would make the swap?
I don't know. It depends on. I don't know. Is it his fault for the goals or is it the defense?
Sometimes you just need a change. Look at the Penguins. As soon as they made a goalie change, they started playing incredible up front. You know what I mean? Because that change sparks everybody. Everybody's like, oh. You know what I mean? The hammer came down, and he ain't playing games no more. But now to the near side, Troy Terry. Top of the zone. That's going to be John Carlson passing it down low near side across from Terry. Top of the zone now again. Shot denied. Far side chance and battling for it along the boards. Now this game better not be a blowout. Hopefully not. Troy Terry. Shot deflected to the far side. Along the boards down low behind the net towards the near side. Along the boards near side. Launching it around to the far. And that's going to kill off the power play. That is going to kill off that power play for the Ducks. Hutton. Over to the far side, passing up now into the offensive end near side corner, and we got a whistle. What was the whistle for? It wasn't icing. He got the red line. That's not icing. Unless they're gonna call it. If they call it icing, it's gonna come back to center ice. So, because I am confident he got the center line on that. So here we go. Face off. What? So apparently launching the puck from the center line is now icing. But over to the far side, down low, behind the net. Along the boards near side, that's going to be off of the stick there of, who are you, buddy? That's going to be Washi. Wing to wing, neutral zone, sent down by the Ducks. Around the near side, behind the net now, out to the far is going to be Korzak. Up through center. This is the most we've seen Korzak involved in the series, which is a big thing for Vegas. Centering pass in the offensive end, not going to go. That puck gets cleared out, played by Carter Hart. In his own end to the far side, up the near past Barbashev, and the Ducks take it back. Wing to wing, far side, and back again. Up the stick there from Ian Moore, out to the far side, launched up to the offensive end. And out to the near corner, along the boards they go. Moving this puck up into the neutral zone. Taken back by Minchikov in his own end for the Ducks. Around the near corner. 9:05 to go here in period number 1. The Knights out to the far side, centering. Not going to go, and it's going to be tripping against the Ducks. Anaheim going to the sin bin. That'd be a problem. And if you have a Red Bull energy drink you like, go Vegas, Golden Knights, go. I'm actually not a Red Bull guy. If I do an energy drink, I'm a Ghost. I'm a Ghost guy. I'll do like the original Ghost. The cherry limeade Ghost is pretty solid. When I do an energy drink, I'm more of a Ghost guy. So, yeah, you able to cover or give some updates, whether it be MLB, NBA playoffs, whatever. I gotta run and use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Correspondent Dad's gonna be taking over for a little bit.
Uh-oh. Man, that's... Oh, boy. We shall see what happens here. And we're still tied 3-3 in the baby pens. See that. And, better break here. Oh, he just wide open net. Wow. Oh well. Waiting on them to come back. See what happens. But Anaheim Ducks are going down from 71 to 54% in our live thing. So there's two goals from Vegas. I think Anaheim will probably get the next goal, I believe. And they're back, and they're getting ready to okay, and they got the Anaheim takes it and doesn't able to clear. Vegas gets it and they overshot it. Here comes Anaheim, and it just the goalie just sups it up. No NBA game today? No NBA game today, I guess. No, we're not doing an NBA game, if that's what you're thinking, Alex. Goal? Uh-oh. I don't see anything there. What do you mean? Goal. Here comes Vegas. Scored a goal. Vegas scored a goal? Or Gramp scored a goal? I scored a goal? What you mean by Homer Fudd? They score and we haven't oh, what a save by Anaheim goalie. And they kick it out. Gramps did. Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh. They're reviewing it. Oh, I see what you're talking about. It's the overtime. So here we come up. Here comes Vegas, and they flip it up, and here comes Anaheim, and they're gonna try and get it out of here. And here they come. They're setting it back. They're trying to get up. They go up out of their. They're going into the Vegas offensive zone, and Vegas is. Nope. Vegas gets it back, and then they're charging back in, and the goalie gets it and moves it around. Jason,
Okay, I'm back.
are they going into the second overtime of the Baby Pens?
No, that's just their mid-overtime.
Huh?
They're mid-overtime ice cleaning. They're doing an ice cleaning, it looks like. No, the game's over. Springfield won 4-3.
Okay.
But anyway, we're back here behind the net style to the far side, along the boards. Oh my gosh. How we doing, everybody? How we feeling tonight?
Did you hear that I scored a goal?
How?
I have no idea. They told me I scored a goal.
How, RFK? I'm curious now. As a battle for the puck's ensuing on the far side with a chance. Wrestling it away. Towards the far side, the Ducks trying to take it back. Along the boards. And they will. They'll get it back into their own end. You take off the power play here because that's long gone. And gonna move it on up, and that's gonna get whistled dead.
Offsides, I think. That was a heck of a scramble. Look at this. Wow.
What in the world, Dostal? Wow.
That could have been a goal.
Oh, absolutely. Well, Baby Pen's coming out there for their puck thing. Is that Unikoppanen? No, that's not. Okay, I was curious.
But again,
No goals.
They're gonna lose. They're gonna lose that round.
You calm down. I think it was game 2. So it's 1-1.
It's over.
Oh my gosh, Dad. You know, Fort Wayne played as well earlier today.
What did they do? They probably lost too.
Well, no, they're up. They have a chance to go up 3-0 on Toledo. Let's freaking go, Comets! Oh my gosh, I didn't realize that. That's Toledo's road jerseys, the yellow. That is crazy. Imagine wearing orange jerseys against a team that's wearing yellow. Oh my gosh. I remember watching that uniform matchup last year in the playoffs too. That was freaking mad. That was freaking mad. We're on our way here through the intermission. See what the Fort Wayne Comets got in store as well. As they're on the power play. With a 1-goal lead, 3:47 to go as well there. Let's go, Comets! Woo! Ah. The way the goalie reacts, I'm like, go, 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 go! Nope. Man. But yeah, so we're on our way here. The Ducks wrestling it up into the offensive end. The Knights taking it back. Out the near side through center. Anaheim launches it back in. Less than 5 to go here in the period. Over to the far boards along the side. Here come the Knights. Up through center. Vegas first period end right now. And 4 minutes left. Yes, sir. We got 4:42. The game clock is way ahead of where we're at. Don't know why the TV is like a full-on minute behind, but it is. Went over to the near side. The Ducks clearing the zone with a chance. And taken back by Rasmus Anderson out of his own end. With that puck to the far side. Sending it up through center. And not the Comets, the Ducks get that puck back. Up on into the offensive end. They'll send it. Battling it behind the net. Trying to wrap it around. Not able to do so. Along the board's far side. Taken top of the zone from Watch pass. Shot. Gonna go behind the net to the near side. Along the boards. Now I got 4 minutes to go on my call to the near side. Up into the neutral to the offensive end. Shot by Howden. Not gonna go. The Ducks right back on it to the near side. Down low. Trouba over to the far side. Sending it along the boards. Tied up for that puck. Coming loose to the near side now. And gonna move it on along the boards. And Vegas versus Colorado in the Western Conference final. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Vegas wins tonight. They do just that. But the fat lady hasn't sung yet. Over to the near side. The Ducks launching it back into the offensive end.
They could start as soon as like Sunday.
They probably do.
If Montreal wins tomorrow night.
Maybe. I don't know. Well, Montreal, they don't play tomorrow. They play Saturday.
Or Saturday, yeah.
But again, I think they start Sunday no matter what. Just because they started next rounds before a round is finished up. So, but we'll see. Over to the far side, along those boards. Launched out of the zone by the Ducks from their own end. Up on in, and it's going to be an Anaheim icing. We'll see here. They're going to move that draw all the way up into the Vegas offensive end. As the Comets have a chance, but not going to get a goal. But I remember when I was at one of these games last year. I was at a playoff game between the Comets and the Walleye last year. And it was so confusing watching it from the upper decks. Because you got yellow against orange. Like, bro, those colors are already close enough as it is. They're right next to each other in the frickin' rainbow. There's not much dissonance between them. You know what I mean? Like, look at that. You know? Usually in hockey, you're looking for color. If you're the home team. If you're the road team, you're usually looking for white. That's why it's kind of ridiculous. Only to the Pens not get the fans coffee. T-Bird scored 4 unanswered for the Game 2 comeback. That is unfortunate. We did see that. That is kind of rough. But give it a little bit of time. Game 3 always is another game. It's always another game where something better could happen. Oh, penalty happening right off the face-off. So the Knights are going to be back. Oh my gosh. As soon as I send the power play up, Vegas scores a goal. Oh my gosh.
It's over.
Man, the Ducks are about to go out sad if this is the case. I honestly, if this is the case, I might need to end the stream right after the game ends and record a video about this because they're going out sad. Oh my word. Top of the zone, shot, and right off the rip. First shot on the power play, he scores. Shea Theodore puts it in the back of the net. Oh my word.
Yeah, I think you change the goalie. Gotta do something.
I mean, yeah, Dostal had an incredible save earlier, but like, bro. Right there. I mean, it's like the Knights are playing the Ducks on Pee-wee difficulty. This game is toast. Can the Mighty Ducks get 4 unanswered? Oh, we'll have to see. Technically, though, they don't need 4 unanswered.
I don't think they need to score again.
Technically, the Ducks don't need 4 unanswered, though. Technically. They can score 2 unanswered, give up a goal, score 3 unanswered, give up a goal, score 2 unanswered. Just saying. That'll be a thriller of a game. Because this is Thriller Night. And no one's gonna save you from the beast about to strike. As the Knights get it to the near side in the offensive end they go. Working around the near side of the boards. Trying to free it up now, moving it up through center. Here come the Duckies. The Quackers losing that puck over to the Knights, and the Blade of the Knights are coming out strong. Ooh, Toledo pulls the goalie. Woo woo. So here we go. Over to the near side, the Ducks passing right over to the Knights. Cleared up. Gonna chase it down. Pavel Minchikov with that puck. Into the corner, far side. Chasing it around to the near corner, down low. That could have been a trip, but they're not gonna call it. Over to the near side. Trying to free this puck up in the Ducks' defensive end. Can they free it? Over to the far side. Launching this puck around near side. Yo, MJ! Thank you for the 2, man. I gotta give you a heart on that real quick. We gotta give you a heart, bro. Much love, bro. Much love. I've honestly been on a bit of a Michael trip lately because we went to go see the movie last week. And, like, I gotta say, absolutely incredible casting there for casting Jafar. Which I thought, for a second, I thought that he was Janet's kid, but he's actually Jermaine's kid. It was actually Jermaine's kid that played Michael. But, man, incredible casting, bro. Incredible casting. And I'm looking forward to Michael, too. Or whatever they're going to end up calling it, because they're going to follow through the Dangerous album, probably. I would imagine they'd continue the second half of his life. They got up to Bad. Then you'll have the Dangerous album. You'll have History, Blood on the Dance Floor, Invincible, and then his later works before he passed. Incomplete albums, but some of which being released closer to his death or right after his death. Think Escape, that album he was working on right up into his death. You know, there might be a little bit of the stuff behind getting that Michael album together right after he passed. Some of that tribute stuff. We'll see. I mean, I'm looking forward to it, man. Vegas Knights first period end right now and 34 seconds left. Well, we'll see here. Up into the offensive end, near corner, down low. Lacombe takes it back for the Knights, or for the Ducks. Back down low, trying to free this puck up to the near side. Lacombe over to Trouba. Pass going to be briefly broken up, and back over to Lacombe. Over to the far side, launching it along the boards, passing back near side with a chance. Moving this puck down low is Troy Terry. 35 seconds left to go. Over to the near side, Trouba. Moving this up into the neutral zone, and up in behind the net of Carter Hart. He plays it to the far side. 25 seconds to go. Man, there have not been a lot of shots on goal this period. A total of 13. 9 for the Knights, 4 for the Ducks, and we got a whistle at 21-5 to go here in period number 1. So, we'll have to see. Ooh, the Comets with the empty netter. Let's freaking go! Let's go! Oh, it feels good. It feels good. You know what? At the intermission, I gotta grab something real quick. I gotta grab my Indiana Tech Hawaiian shirt. That's the closest thing I got to a Comet shirt. That's readily available. 10 seconds to go here in period number 1. Up the far side boards.
Here.
No. That stays on the chair. That stays on the chair because we have the Penguins on my chair, which is the primary team. The secondary team is the Comets that goes on your chair.
Yeah, but I thought you would wear that for...
No, but we did just hit the end of the first period. Still 3-0 Knights, and I gotta grab that real quick. The closest thing I got. As some of you will say, I took back John Daly's shirt. When I was wearing this, some people were like, hey, John Daly called, he wants his shirt back. But man, it feels good watching them Comets play and actually beat the ever-living crap out of Toledo. Yeah! It's official. 3-0 on Toledo. There's no way they lose the series.
You just jinxed them.
Oh, man. That is incredible, man. 3-0 on Toledo. Can they sweep the Walleye? Oh, man. All I know is I feel good. Oh, man. But yeah, we're rolling our way here into the first intermission. We go ahead and move some things around. We could be down to 5 teams left after tonight if the Ducks lose. By the way, Can you hand me those 3 call sheets over there, please?
These ones?
No, those stay out. Yes. Those are the eliminated ones. I'm gonna put, oh wait, no, there's one more. Oh, no. Yes. Yes. I'm putting all the call sheets back for the teams that have been eliminated because we will never need them again. And then at the end of the season, I'm gonna pull them all out and take all the papers out. I already did that for the NFL as we're gearing up for the next season, for the 2026 season, which I'm gonna have to get ready to make those call sheets again pretty soon. That's gonna be a fun joy. But it's not too bad. It's just, I have a template. I just gotta transcribe the rosters, really, is all I gotta do. So, not too bad. What are your thoughts, period number 1, Dad?
Told you. Unless they can score the next goal, this game's over.
Oh, we'll see. If they do lose, though, they're going out sad. Like, sad. Like, this might be unrecoverable levels of sad. Today's on nights for Utah Mammoth, NHL season 84 game. Game tickets for next season game. Yes, sir. We're going up to 84 next year, so yeah. And I think that was done to really balance out divisional games in order to make sure that everyone gets a fair shake. So,
I thought they would. They changed things up.
What?
Than what they were gonna do before.
What?
Remember, they always said that if you go to an international game, your next week is your bye week.
No, that's not what the NFL does. If you play an international game, the NFL will allow you to take your bye week that next week. Teams can decline it, and teams have declined it. Look at the Vikings. They declined it and went to Cleveland the week, or I think it was. No, they played Cleveland, and then it was either Cleveland or Minnesota. Might have been Cleveland, because I think the Steelers got Cleveland as they were coming back from an international. But it's not a rule of thumb that they always have it. Teams can decline that. Teams can choose to say, no, we don't want the bye after our international game. And it makes sense. If you play an international game week 3, week 4, why would you want a week 5 bye in an 18-week season? You know what I mean? But it makes total sense. So their
buys after the Browns game.
Yes.
I don't know if I like that.
I mean, it's a week 9 bye, I think it is. Yeah, it's a week 9 bye. So I'm fine with that. If you're gonna not take the bye after the international game, that is probably the best time to have a bye. Right in the middle of the season, so you're not trying to win critical games running on empty, but you're also not gonna be, playing late in the season and not having had a bye week since week 6 or week 5. You know what I mean? But I like the week 9 bye. The Cleveland Cavaliers for Minnesota Timberwolves NBA Finals. Well, we'll see, man. I'm gonna try to cover a little bit of NBA action as we get into the rest of this week here. So I'm looking forward to it. We should have a very good slate of streams coming up here. So, yeah, but I am just so excited to see this thumbnail come together once I get a picture of myself later tonight to use for this. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, man. Because I've been doing some work. I'm not as strong with Photoshop, but I've used it to help. I've used, tools like ChatGPT to help a little bit. And one of these thumbnails is utterly incredible that it helped generate. I need to make a couple changes. I need to try to feed myself into it, like an actual picture of myself, not just a presumed image of me. But let me just put this. Let me show this to you guys. Let me show this to you guys while we're here. Look at this. Look at this beauty of a thumbnail down here. It was a putt-putt vlog. I was using the Ask Studio AI chatbot to kind of dive through some of my analytics last night and understand a few things. And like, as I was talking about a shift I want to make with the channel to be sports but also personality driven, like, it generated this thumbnail, man. It's going 9-second period started right now in 10:53. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They will be starting for about 10 minutes or so, 10, 11 minutes. But yeah, it generated this beauty down here. Well, a base of it. I swapped out the cop because the cop looked very much AI. Like, the cop looked like he was animated in a kid's cartoon. So, obviously, that's not gonna fly. But that could work. That could work. Oh man. But yeah, we're kind of working our way here through the night, through the game. Need to pull up some NBA scores real quick. There are no NBA scores for today. It's just tomorrow, 7 and 9:30. Pistons at Cavs and Spurs at T-Wolves, both being elimination games. The Cavs can off the Pistons and the Spurs can bump the Timberwolves if they both win and set the conference finals matchups. So, what's up, Dad? You look confused about something.
No, I was just to ask you, where do you think the Rams, based off of their schedule, where do you think they're going to go this year?
I don't know. Let me go ahead and pull it up. Let me pull up the Rams schedule and see. Let's see. The Rams official schedule release. Let's see. Regular season, you got the San Fran game, the Giants, Denver, Philly, Buffalo. Ooh. 3, 4, and 5 is going to be a brutal stretch. Denver, Philly, and Buffalo. The first 5 weeks, apart from the Giants game, are really going to be tough. Then you get a little easier. Arizona, Vegas, Chargers, Washington, Arizona, into the bye. So that's balanced. 5 brutal weeks, 5 relatively easier weeks for the Rams. Out of the bye in week 11, which that's a nice bye week. You got what? Green Bay, KC. Oh my word! I mean, I know they have a tough schedule, but like Green Bay, KC, San Fran, Dallas, Seattle. Ugh. And they got Seattle, Tampa, Seattle in the last 3 weeks. Oh my word, that's brutal.
Where do you think they go?
I mean, the Rams have a brutal schedule as it is, but I like how they're one of the more complete teams in football. The only issues they really seem to have, from what I've seen, are sometimes the defense and the interior line. Those are 2 of the issues the Rams have had. And they didn't do as much to address them as I was hoping in the draft. They instead drafted a bunch of tight ends instead of offensive linemen, for whatever weird reason. But trust in Snead, trust in the process. Favorite food you like?
So you never answered my question.
Oh, well, I mean, overall with their schedule, let me take a look here real quick. I mean, the first 5 weeks, I think the Rams can go 3 and 2. 4 and 1 through this next stretch puts them at what? 6 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, hold on. 3 and 2.
And
7 and 3. Going into the bye. Green Bay, KC, they win those. That's 9 and 3. San Fran, I'll give them the win there in San Fran. That's 11 and 3. 10 and 3. Dallas, they'll drop 10 and 3, 11 and 3, 12 and 3. I think about 12 and 5. I'm thinking about 12 and 5. Man, they'll
Jason. You gotta deal with something here on your laptop.
Oh. Whoever does that, just hit the space bar.
Oh, okay. I had no idea what that was.
But yeah, favorite foods. I mean, I'm a big pizza.
Hello, Aaron Zoni.
Sure, hello, Aaron.
Aaron
yeah.
Zoni? Okay,
But yeah, I mean, I'm like a pizza, chicken, fry kind of guy.
But he really loves cheese.
Why, I oughta. Oh, man. But yeah, NBA expansion team coming to Las Vegas. Also bring back the Seattle Supersonics again. Yes, sir. Now I'm curious. They were showing an ad for Michael. Is it going to be airing like on Peacock or something? If it is, I might need to watch it again because that was a really good movie. Like, it really was incredible. Like, honestly. Casting Jafar was the best decision they could have made for that movie. Hands down. So, let me take a look here real quick.
Well, I may be going up. Getting to about bedtime.
Man.
I usually see you and you look happy to see me. I get it.
It's all good, Aaron. I don't forget you, man. I don't forget you, brother. You've been around for like ever with this channel. So, trust me, I won't forget you, bro. I don't forget you. Oh, man. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar, Alex. Oh, man. But we'll see here. Just trying to see if we got any other news.
It's either Zagnuts or the Clark bar.
Of course you like Zagnuts. You are a Zagnut.
Ah. Oh, God.
Oh, man. But yeah. Just kind of taking a look-see here as we have some time. To see what we've got. Bro, the Jets actually had a very good schedule release video. That's how scores like I'm done. Oh, he's been here since like before the stream. So, and the Jets schedule release though, bro, is a really cool video. They actually mixed up each team that they're facing each week, their color. Oh man. Of course, the Jaguars used Carpenter's. No! No! What are you doing, Jacksonville? Why? The Jaguars schedule release is Sabrina Carpenter's Juno positions. Why? What are you doing? Jaguars! Oh! Orlando Jags this year. Oh my gosh. They literally used Sabrina Carpenter's dress for her Juno positions as the schedule release. Why? What are you doing? What was the thought process behind that? Why? Well, there might be a short and a video coming out tonight. There might be a short and a video coming out tonight. Oh my word. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it, man. That is crazy. So we'll see here. We will see. Oh, man. No, next year is Orlando. This year is still Jacksonville. I knew it was one of these years it's Orlando as they wait to update. Oh no, according to Polymarket, the NFL announced it will allow teams to make jokes regarding Patriots' Mike Vrabel and his alleged affair. They said teams can use their own judgment. Bro. I'll go shower and continue on. Alright, we'll see you later, RFK. Oh my We will see. We will see. Is there limited capacity and every... Yeah. Okay. Particularly, Taj Jackson responding to someone asking why the Jackson 5 were never as successful after Michael went solo. Let's see, I'll answer this by, since this is a very sensitive subject to me. Imagine, since you were a teenager, being told by everyone that you are worthless without your younger brother, and you should thank him for everything you have. That's exactly what my dad had to deal with his whole life. He told me that personally on multiple occasions. What do you think that does to your self-esteem? Wow. I mean, I still don't think that was I don't think that was part of the reason. Yeah. I don't know if that was the whole reason, but, Well, we'll see. We're getting ready for the start of the second period here in Anaheim, California. Yes, sir, Anaheim in 20 zone. I knew it was somewhere soon. Okay. So we are ready to roll. What's this? Clint Hurdle saying something. Let's see. Oh, man. But yeah. Ready to rumble. So here comes the draw. Getting ready to go here for period number 2. In this pivotal game, a must-win for the Ducks. Otherwise, their season, it's over. So here we go. Get your favorite chips you like. Let's go. Vegas, Golden Knights, go. Well, I don't know about go Knights. I just want to see a good hockey game. I want to see something that's not a blowout. But here we go. That puck going to be launched out, and it's going to be iced by the Anaheim Ducks. Very early icing in this one here. And we'll see. We shall see here. We're trying to... Oh, they got Jim Harbaugh in the booth. They're bringing Jimmy Boy in the booth tonight. After he went and hit the drum today. That's cool. So John Carlson sent to the far side along the boards, trying to clear it out of the zone. What's good, Jonah? NFL season should begin on Thursday, not Wednesday. Changed my mind. The only problem is legally they can't unless they want to have 2 games going on at the same time. That's the problem, because legally they're not allowed to air a game on Friday until, or between the second Friday in September and the end of the year or something like that. So unless they want to violate the FTC laws and get pulled from the air, they literally cannot do that. So now the international games are a thing of debate, but international week 1's a bit of a debate, but that's something that can go either way. I could see it, take it or leave it, But over to the far side, the Knights will clear the zone up to center. And ready to roll out to the far side into the offensive end. Going to be taken there. Cleared out. And it's going to be a Vegas icing. And the FCC is pretty... Oh, the reason is to protect high school football. They wanted to protect high school football so that, you know what I mean? It was all in an act for that. So... all right. So here we go. Waiting on the draw here. To the near side, top of the zone, the Ducks. Sending it down. Back on in behind the net, far side, along the boards, over to the near. Trying to free this puck up. Out to the near side from the point. Shot, not going to go. Over to the far side. Now that puck remains loose. Taken by the Ducks. Over to Zellweger, near side, down low, Seneca shot, rebound chance, not gonna go. To the top of the zone again, Zellweger. Wing to the far side with a chance, a shot denied. Over to the near side, along the boards. And the Knights able to get back on it and trying to clear the zone, but the Ducks getting it back. Near side, up to the point they go. Into the neutral zone, taken back by the Knights and launched into the offensive end. Okay. So here we go. Over to the far side, along the boards, the Ducks trying to take it back in the offensive end. Wing to wing, near side, top of the zone, Minchikov shot, goes wide. To the far side again, moving it around, it's going to be the Knights back on it over to Anaheim. Moving it along the boards, taken back by Vegas, near side to Marner. Flipping it up through center, chasing it down to the offensive end, Carlson. Moves it across, driving down for Howden, not able to connect. Taken back by Troy Terry. Up through center he goes, losing that puck briefly, and the Knights will get it back in their own end. Wing to wing, near side, Coughlin. Passing up now to the offensive end, Marner passes across. Driving down, can't connect with Howden, sends it down, and going to be taken by the Ducks out to the near side. Rasmus Anderson sends it far side, up through center, and going to be taken by Hannafin in his own end. Out to the far side, passing back, trying to create some room, and the Ducks will wrestle it away in their own end, near side. Minchikov centering. Now up to the near side of the offensive end, taking it down, Gauthier across, shot, not gonna go. Behind the net again, near side, working this puck around, and it's gonna be the Vegas Golden Knights. Over to the near side, into the corner along the boards, and it's gonna be a Vegas icing. Okay. Let me take a look here at something real quick. Okay. So we will see. Let me take a look here. So, over to the near side. The Ducks. Lacombe in the offensive end. Sending it around now, near side, Chance. Down low, losing that puck, tied up into the corner. Trying to move it around, Dowd. Over to the near side, top of the zone. The Ducks getting it back in the neutral ice. Flipping it near side, taken back. And out to the near side boards, the Ducks moving it in. Here comes your chance off of Tim Washi. And it's frozen up by Carter Hart. All right. 16:07 to go here in the period. And we'll see here. All right, ready to roll here. So, yeah, we're ready to roll. Okay. And here we go. 16:07 to go here in period number 2. The Ducks, offensive zone draw to the right of Carter Hart on the near side circle. And it's going to be Leo Carlson getting the boot from the circle. Going to take the draw now is going to be off of the stick of Kreider. And waiting on the draw here. As the Ducks are trying to move it in. So we'll see here. 16:07 to go in period number 2. And here it comes. Falcons going to wreck Stewart's 38. Nah. That puck comes loose near side. Here comes an incredible chance. 2-on-1 for the Knights. Eichel. Shot denied. Goes wide. To the far side. It's the Ducks. Up the near side through center. Into the offensive end. Centering chance. Shot denied. Kicked away by Hart. Over to the near side again. Eichel back on it. Launches it through center to the far side. And the Ducks will take it back near side. In their own end. Working this puck around. Out to the far side. Offensive end. It's launched. And taking it around the near side again. Okay. So we'll see. We will see. Let's take a look here. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. So yeah, 15:30 to go here in period number 2. And let's see. Over to the far side. That puck going to be moved up into the neutral zone. Pittsburgh Steelers 17 NFL football season game date in September 13, 1 p.m. Game Pittsburgh Steelers with Atlanta Falcons. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So here we go to the near side along the boards. That puck taken back by the Ducks. Troy Terry passing it back. Working around the far side, across centering, loses by Menchikov to the near side, a race to the puck. The Knights wrestling it away. Down low, Tomas Hertl. Working around to the far side, along the boards. Sending it out top of the zone, shot in by the Knights. Over to the far side and gloved by Dostal. The Ducks don't even have that much fight in them tonight. They don't even have that much, like, fight. It's ridiculous. It is actually ridiculous. Man. The Ducks. Bro, the Ducks are quite literally going out. I have not seen a team go out this sad before. Like, these Ducks are playing like they're dead men walking. But here we go. Far side, the Ducks with that puck. Out of their own end to the near side, into the offensive end. They'll send it behind the net of Hart. Out to the far side, along the boards. Tied up for that puck down low, taken by the stick of Hutton. To the far side, top of the zone, and it's the Knights sending it through center all the way out, and it's going to be a Vegas icing. Oh, man. So, we'll see. 14:20 to go here in the period. Okay. Taking a look at Jim Harbaugh in the crowd. And here we go. Face off to the right of Carter Hart. Okay. And we will see. Wait, what? Dave Portnoy. So they're crowding the net here on Carter Hart. Now we got a lot of pushing and shoving. This is going to be Trouba getting up big time against Lazon or Korzak. Okay. But yeah. We shall see here. Man, looking at that puck, it's incredible how that puck didn't go in, man. That is crazy. It was so much crowding of the net. And the fact that puck didn't go in is just incredible. Quenneville can't believe it. And his staff can't believe it. They're trying to talk with the video reviewers to see, did that puck go in? Is there enough of a case for a challenge? So, we'll see. We shall see here. I can't see anything that's telling me it went in. So this should be no goal. Anaheim's resulting on a power play after all this. But I'm not seeing anything resulting in a goal. Oh, man. So, face off to the near side. To the right of Dostal. And waiting on here is going to be a penalty on Carlson for tripping. And here we go. Ducks are 0 for 1 with no shots at the power play tonight. So, actually, there was a goal scored on a power play, but it was the Vegas Knights scoring shorthanded while the Ducks were on the power play. And now, top of the zone, Anaheim finally setting up something. The never mind. Taken back to the near side, driving up Nick Dowd into the offensive end, losing that puck. Anaheim, what are you doing? Anaheim, what are you doing, man? So here we go. This puck up through center. Working around near side. Leo Carlson gets essentially clotheslined. And that puck cleared out by the Knights. So over to the near side. Down low. It's going to be off of the stick there of John Carlson in his own end. From behind his own net. Near side. Launching it up. And working the near side again. So here we go. Over to the far side. Working around to the point to the near side. To Mikhail Granlund. Down low. 1 minute to go on the power play. Back to the point. John Carlson shot. Not gonna go. Okay. So we'll see. We will see. Take a look at Brett Howden. Yeah, draft picks for June next month in June. No, I don't really follow the NBA that much, so I can't really say what the who the next guys really are. But here we go. Near side, working around the Ducks down low, trying to wrap it in front on Hart. Not gonna go. Eichel gets back on it. The Ducks trying to wrestle it away, and Eichel clears. Oh, working now towards the near side, down low, Lacombe in his own end. With this puck through center, into the offensive end from Gauthier, backhand cleared by the Knights again. Oh my gosh, Anaheim, you are looking flatter than a pancake tonight. Anaheim is looking flatter than a pancake. So to the near side along the boards. Top of the zone, Lacombe. Passing to Gauthier. Down low along the boards. Driving down McTavish. Back up to the point, and they clear themselves out. I've seen enough. Anaheim is dead to rights. Anaheim is dead to rights if they keep playing like this. Oh my gosh. So here we go. Over to the far side. Quenneville. You gotta get something. You gotta rally your troops. Hopefully the Canadians win so they can move so we can move on. I don't know about that one, bro. Oh man. I think the Canadians though really are the team to beat out of the East. It is their conference to lose, hands down. But to the near side, Coughlin shot directed wide of the net. The far side, along the boards, the Ducks trying to move it up through center. The Knights getting a stick on it again. And the puck ends up out of play. Okay. Now we'll see here. We will see. And I just can't believe this, bro. I honestly cannot believe how sad Anaheim is going out tonight. Like, man. I don't know, man. I don't want to, nor do I want to work on anything. Oh, man. Well, we'll see. Oh my gosh. The Flyers injury report after being eliminated. Emil Andre, fractured wrist, requires surgery. Alex Bump, MCL sprain. Noah Cates, fractured foot, no surgery required. Christian Dvorak, fractured ribs, separated shoulder. Nikita Grabenkin, upper body injury. Garnet Hathaway, fractured fibula. Travis Konechny, fractured rib, nasal fracture. Owen Tippett, internal bleeding, core muscle injury. Cam York, fractured rib. Trevor Zegras, elbow ligament sprain. Oh my gosh, the Flyers were quite literally a walking emergency ward in that series against Carolina. No wonder they got swept that badly. Wow. And also, Vladar said he was hurt in the Pittsburgh series and wasn't listed there. So, we'll see. Monday at 7:30 will be the Game 7, if necessary, for these two teams. So, we'll see. Over to the near side. Or we'll do Game 7 against Buffalo, Montreal. My bad, not these two teams. These teams will play their Game 7 Saturday, if they need to. But we got a whistle. Okay. But yeah. We will see. Just trying to take a look here, see if we got any news on X while we are rolling here. But if you are enjoying the stream, man, drop us a like, drop us a sub. We're only 2 subs away from 1,070. I think we can hit 1,100 before the end of Stanley Cup Finals. So, I think that's possible. But over to the near side, down low, sending it on net, taken back by the Ducks behind the net, far side, along the boards. Trying to move it on up and back down low behind the net near side. It's going to be from Trouba to Lacombe with the puck. Up the near side into the offensive end. Lacombe wrestling through a scene of Knights. And Vegas wrestling it back near side. Top of the zone. Trying to pass it on up and into the offensive end where the Ducks will take it back. Around the far side into the neutral zone. Battling for that puck. So we'll see. Near side with the chance. Behind the net of Hart. Hey, windmill for October 15th. I'll donate $2.99. Oh my gosh. But here we go. Near side, Rasmus Andersson. Shot and gloved by Dostal. And Dostal dished out a little something on Rasmus Andersson. And everybody's doing a lot of pushing and shoving. Okay. Oh, we'll see. Taking a look at the East. How Montreal leading the Sabres 3-2 after tonight. And we'll see here. Waiting on the draw. Going to be won by the Ducks. Down low to the far side. Tomas Hertl takes it away for the Knights. Down low. Behind the net near side. Taken back, that's Dorofeyev sending it wide to the far side. Eichel working to the top of the zone. Shot, not going to go. Rebound chance taken by the Ducks and launched up into the neutral zone. Working this puck around near side. And it's Rasmus Andersson with the puck. Out through the far side, through center, launching it up into the offensive end, and they go. Back on into the corner near side. Into the area in front of the net, and going to be loose for Dostal, taken out to the far side. Over to the far corner, and the Ducks will ultimately get it back and clear the zone out the far side. Going to be taken back, Shea Theodore looking for Coughlin. Over to the near side he goes. Moving this puck on up through to the offensive end, and Saad dumps it in. Going to be played by Dostal over to the near side to John Carlson. Out the far, up through center, and going to be played by Carter Hart now to the near side. Under 9 to go in period number 2. Working out to the far side, up through neutral ice. Into the offensive end, Saad. And he's going to be whistled for offside. Okay. Man, that is crazy to see how precisely Michael Jackson moves and how much, like, how much he was so smooth, man. I could just watch video of him sliding around on this floor for like ever, doing like the Billie Jean dance practice. Oh man, I could just watch that forever. But we'll see. We will see here. Trying to take a look on X. We have some chime. And I can see that that poll in the chat has plummeted in favor now of the Vegas Golden Knights. We were 71% for the Ducks early in this one. Now we're 55% for the Knights, man. But drop your takeover in the chat. While you're over there, drop a like, drop a sub on the channel, man. We're live as much as we can. Also going to be having a new mini golf vlog dropping tomorrow around 11 a.m. Eastern. So make sure you guys stick around for that. And yeah. Okay. Wow, from weeks 4 to 16, the Jags will play only 3 games at their home stadium. That's crazy. That is crazy. Man. We're just trying to take a look here on X, see if we got any other news while we're rolling here, waiting for the game to pick back up. Okay. And here we go. Over to the far side boards. Down low. Taken out by the Knights along the far side. Still in the offensive end for the Ducks. Taking it near side. Shot! And gloved by Carter Hart. Nice little shot there for the Ducks. But, yeah, it's Carter Hart. Carter Hart is Carter Hart right now. So, he's just doing Carter Hart things. So, he's doing everything he got to do. Look at Eichel in NHL all-time postseason. .92 assists per game. Only behind Wayne Gretzky at 1.25, McDavid at 109, and Draisaitl at 094. Ahead of Mario Lemieux at 090. So, interesting to note there about Jack Eichel. But here we go. Ready to rumble. Beating on the draw. They had a fake draw. Okay. So here we go. Waiting on the draw here. Okay. The faceoff going to be won by the Knights near side. Launched up into the neutral zone. And here come the Knights. 2-on-1 to the zone over their far side. Cole Smith not going to be able to control that puck. And tied up into the corner. Colasar, top of the zone for the Knights. Working around near side. Coughlin shot. Pass loose in front of the net. Bodies go sprawling and the Ducks get it back. Coming up the other way. Through the far side. Through center. Dumping it around the far side into the near corner. Trying to work it around the boards. Out the near side. Top of the zone. Cleared on out. And it's going to be the Ducks chasing it down. But the puck goes out of play. We will see. Okay. Oh yeah, ready to rumble. Actually gonna be a delay of game on Vegas. That's gonna be Nick Dowd sitting for 2 minutes. He was still on his own end. I didn't realize that. Wow. The Ducks end up on the power play. Orella not liking that one as much. But here we go. Waiting on the draw here to the near side. Right side of Carter Hart, Mikhail Granlund. We're getting that draw one for the Ducks. Top of the zone. John Carlson to the near side. Troy Terry. Sending it around now. Back ultimately up to Carlson. With that puck. Over to Granlund, near side, back to Carlson. Finally, the Ducks are setting up something. Around the far side, shot, chance, not gonna go. Over to the far side again, behind the net, down low. Working around to the top of the zone, kept in, top of the zone, far side. Working around now, cleared out by the Knights. Over to the near side they go. Moving this puck around, it's gonna be Carlson out of his own end. 1:25 on the power play with 7:25 in the period. Moving this on up through center, wing to wing, far side. Trying to drive down with a chance. Over to the near side, Mikhail Granlund shot, he scores! Mikhail Granlund puts the Ducks on the board. Is this the start of a comeback? Is this the start of comeback season, bro? We'll have to see. We will have to see. Oh, man. But we'll see here. Let's go. Vegas Golden Knights. Goals for Anaheim Ducks 0. No, it's 3-1. It's 3-1. So here we go. Over to the near side, the Ducks. Moving it around into the near side. Carter Hart plays it around. And trying to move it on near side. With this puck. Into the offensive end. Taken back. Man. The Nestics? Yeah, it's crazy, man. Anaheim finally shows up with a goal. Maybe a Ducks comeback. It is still early enough, and it's only a 2-goal lead. The Knights, they've had opportunities, but they haven't really been... I mean, Dostal has been better this period. Dostal has been better this period. So, we will have to see, though. So, ready to roll. The Ducks come back, I'm going to need your slushy recipe. Just have a gross miscalculation. That's all it is. The standard blue Hawaiian just have a horrible rate. I have a horrible miscalculation. But over to the near side. Now they got an entire period. They coming back. Trust. Well, we'll see. There's still plenty of time. To the near side along the boards. Taking Ducks driving around Washi to the near side. Taken back by Anaheim with this puck. Up to the point, far side shot. Not gonna go. Over to the near side corner, moving it around. And going to be taken, Dorofeyev down now to Eichel. Behind the net, far side, Hutton. Moving it along the boards. Kept in by Anaheim, down low. Excuse me. Over to the far side with that puck. Oh no, it wasn't a matter of extra alcohol. It was a matter of I thought I essentially had twice the amount of drinks I thought I had because I forgot that there was that. So in my mind, when I have a pint of a blue slushy, yeah, like a pint glass with a blue with a blue Hawaiian, right? I think, oh, it's a pint of blue Hawaiian. Problem is, there's ice in that. There's ice in that drink, so that's not a 16-ounce pint. It's maybe more of an 8-ounce. When I made my slushy, I didn't make it with any water to ice it down to make it more like a regular blue Hawaiian I would have. If I would have a pint, it would correspond to what my actual pint glass would be of blue Hawaiian. That wasn't the case. My pint was essentially 2 blue Hawaiians in one. So I had twice the amount of drink I thought I had. I thought I had 3, and I actually had like 6. So that was what it was. It wasn't an alcohol miscalculation. It was a drink number miscalculation. Exactly. So every one of those was 2 drinks, not 1. I thought it was 1. It was actually 2. So that was the problem. Oh my gosh. Bro, all these teams are actually making jokes about the Vrabel situation when they play the Patriots. Even the Vikings, week 14 at Patriots, they have some cookies. And they say one of the recipes is 1 teaspoon of Rossini juice. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think it was something like that. So I thought I had 3.5 drinks. I really had 7. And there's a big difference between having 3.5 drinks and having 7 drinks. Especially mixed drinks. That is a big difference. So. Oh my gosh. That was ultimately what happened with that. Oh man. 3.5 is at least gonna get is gonna buzz most people anyway. Exactly. 3.5 is a buzz. 7 is like you're dead. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. Second period is getting closer. About 5:26 to go in the period. Oh, man. Exactly. 7 causes Egyptian dancing. Exactly. So, that's what I'm saying. Okay. TF didn't know how drunk you were until we pretty much told him. Oh, my word. So, we'll see here. Waiting on the draw. We are back here, ready to roll. Over to the near side corner. It's going to be taken back by the Knights, and we got a whistle for presumably icing. Okay. Woo! Okay. So, here we go. And who would actually write serifs when typing? Or when, like, writing, bro? Who does that? You always write in sans serif. But now to the near side. I'm back for a few minutes. Alright. Alright. But now out to the far side. That puck going to be behind the net of Carter Hart. To the near side. Along the boards. Taken back here. Here come the Knights. Up through center offensive end. Back in behind the net of Dostal. And we got a whistle. Oh, man. So we'll see. Let me take a look. An injury here for the Ducks. They're helping him off the ice. Or, no, that was actually, never mind. It was last game. They were looking at the Paling injury last game. But he is out tonight. But to the near side. Battling for that puck along the boards. Clearing it out. Up through center they go along the near side boards. Taken by Trouba in his own end. Working this puck over to Lacombe. Flipping it through center up on into the offensive end. Played by Carter Hart. Behind that far side. The Ducks back on it again. Into the neutral zone. Up through center. 3-on-1 into the zone. And we got a whistle. They're looking at either a penalty or an offside. Tortorella can't believe it. So we'll see. Yeah, it's going to be Nick Dowd going to the sin bin, so it's a penalty on the Knights. And this is going to be the Knights' downfall, giving the Ducks too many power play chances. We'll have to see if this is their undoing. Oh, there was a penalty there. Okay. Oh, never mind. It's 4-on-4. I guess they got him on embellishment, too. Okay. Wow. Let's see. Oh, now you're fine. Now it's 4-on-4. Oh, man. So, waiting on the draw here in the neutral zone. And here we go. Over to the far side. And going to be taken behind the net. With that puck, the Ducks. To the near side, Granlund. Passing up to center. Into the offensive end they go. Near side, driving down Seneca. Puck gets poked away. Far side. And going to be moved out now near side. Here come the Knights. Up into the offensive end. 3-on-3 into the zone. With a chance driving. Dostal not going to go. Over to the far side. The Knights get it back in the neutral zone. Working it around towards the near side. Okay. So here we go. Into their own end. Here come the Vegas Golden Knights. Welcome back, Alex. Working around the far side. If the Quacks come back with it, they'll win Game 7. Well, we'll see. We'll see. This has been a very back and forth series. It's been win one, lose one. Win one, lose one for the Knights. And the Ducks have been the exact opposite. But Shea Theodore takes it back into his neutral zone to the near side. From Coughlin over to Theodore again. Back to Coughlin. Up the boards, near side, Marner. Up on into the offensive end. Marner driving to the near side. Pass not going to go anywhere. Trying to hit Dorofeyev. I'm just now tuning into the game. I've been busy. Ooh, okay. Well, here we go. Far side. Moving this puck wing to wing near side. Taken back here off of the stick of Kreider. Passing to his own end. Out to the far side now. Up through center. Here come the Ducks. Wing to wing far side. Driving shot. Not going to go. Over to the near side corner again. It's the Ducks. In the neutral zone. Olin Zellweger with the puck in his own end to the near side. Connecting with Gauthier. Over to the near side. That's going to be Ian Moore. Up the far side boards across to the near side. Kreider in the offensive end. 4-on-4 expires. Up on over to the far side. It's going to be the Ducks. Working around near side Chance. Driving down Zellweger with a pass. It's going to get broken up by Anderson. Kreider gets it behind the net towards the far side. He's going to send it. And going to be taken there top of the zone. Here comes Zellweger to the far side again. Driving around shot. Near side Chance. Not going to go. And that puck going to move out to the far side. Dowd clearing it with Eichel. And here comes Colton Sissons. 1-on-2 into the zone. Driving down the far side. Trying to find a hole. And the Ducks get it back out the near side boards. Over to the near side. Oh, yeah, everyone's way ahead. My TV is, like, super behind for whatever reason tonight, man. Like, even the scoreboard shows 109. I still have 147. But over to the far side, Granlund. Down low along the far side boards, top of the zone, working around near side. Shot kicked away by Carter Hart. Over to the near side, across to the far, working around top of the zone. Driving in, Granlund. Sending it near side, not able to connect. Why don't women have watches? Oh my gosh, I don't know, man. But here we go. Working around the near side, out to the far, the puck goes loose, and over to the far side, Granlund back on it again, but gonna briefly lose it, tied up along the boards, the Ducks getting it near side. Driving back to the offensive end, Lacombe to the near side, shot, kicked away, rebound, chance, and the Knights are able to clear the zone. The Ducks going to chase it down with 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Oh my gosh, is the up? Oh my gosh. Here we go. Over to the far side. Offensive end for the Ducks. Troy Terry with that puck. Down low. Over to the near side. Working this puck around the corner. Trying to free it up. And now going to move it out in the near side. Here comes Eichel. Up through center he goes into the offensive end, driving on down. Back on in behind the net, far side, shot kicked away. Over to the near side, Marner with the puck, down low. Backing around to the near side, 20 seconds remain in the period. And now over towards the far side corner, 15 seconds in the period. Along the boards, the Knights circling the drain to Rasmus Anderson, 10, shot denied. And Marner going to be slow to get up after that. He took a big shot of that puck with 3, 2, 1. The second period will come to a close with a score. The Vegas Golden Knights 3, the Anaheim Ducks 1. Marner is hurt over on the bench. He is very much in pain, and a big brawl breaks out after a big hit as the time expired. We'll see if any penalties come out of this, but 18 shots on goal so far for the night, 17 for the Ducks, and Marner is definitely hurt. Man. Well, see, that was a big hit by Rasmus Anderson there. He took out Killorn big time. And Marner just took a big chunk of that puck on the last shot as well. Man, you feeling tired? You go to bed soon after the Vegas Knights game? Oh no, I'm gonna, as soon as I go upstairs, I'm gonna be back up at my desk and I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good for a little bit. I have a little more work I need to get done tonight. Probably gonna make it short. If the Ducks lose in a bad way, like they kind of are right now, I'm gonna make a video about how the Ducks just went out sad. But let me see here. I should bookmark this for later. Welcome in, RFK. Okay. Man. I'm just curious. I am very curious. How many millions would it cost me? Wait, what? That's actually reasonably priced. Depending on how you want to get it. Let me see here. I'm curious. Wait, did the music stop? Oh no. The music's just very quiet. I need to up the music a little bit. There we go. That should be a better balance. Oh, man. But I'm curious. So... Bro! No way! That's actually not terribly priced. Let me see. Amazon. Let me take a look at Amazon real quick. I want to see something. No, I'm not gonna buy a Zamboni. I'm not gonna buy a Zamboni. Oh man, if I want to get like an actual faux leather, it's gonna be like $120. It's not even eligible on Prime, man. Bro. This one's $89. I'm eyeing up something. Because I am very much intrigued. I am very much intrigued by some of these things. Oh, if I want to actually pull the trigger on it, it's gonna cost me like $150 or $150. That's unfortunate. I was curious how much like a Michael Jackson like jacket would be, but the faux leather is like ridiculously expensive. The Thriller jacket's not bad. Because like that, it is a cool little jacket. It is a cool jacket. And I was just curious on the price because like it is a, you know. Like, Michael Jackson has been, like, one of my favorite artists for, like, ever. So, you know, I really started getting into Michael Jackson, like, around high school. Think, like, 10th grade, 11th grade. But, like, jump on now. But, like, I know some of the deep cuts on Michael. You know, on Michael's albums. Let me see if I can recount his whole discography of new albums. He started with Off the Wall, then came Thriller. After Thriller was bad. These are the easy. The first three are easy. Off the Wall, Thriller, bad. Then you got into Dangerous. Then it was History. Tromboner. Hee hee! Ow! Ow! Ah! Oh man, but yeah, after so you had the big three, which is Off the Wall, Thriller. That was his big one that really put him on the map. Off the Wall was a great start, and then into Thriller. Then he went into because Thriller also had Billie Jean. Then he went into the Bad album. Then it was Dangerous. Then History. After History came Blood on the Dance Floor, followed by Invincible. And those were the only main, like, new albums. Like, you had the Bad you had the Thriller 25th anniversary, the Bad 25th anniversary, and then you had, Michael was released right after his death. They literally called the album Michael. It was like a tribute album. And then you had his Escape album. There are two versions of that he worked on while he was alive before he passed. And then the latest release is like the new like Michael movie. The worst popular MJ song. Man. I would have to say... that's a toughie. It really just depends. I would say Jam is probably one of my least favorites out of his like popular ones that everyone would know. Because it's just like Jam is more of a song that you have to watch as opposed to listen to. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's great choreography with Jam, but like the song itself doesn't carry it. Rose worst one, but only during December. That do be true. But I would say Jam is probably one of his, I think that was the one he did with like Shaquille O'Neal or something like that. That would be mayhaps my least favorite Michael Jackson mainstream song. You know what I mean? Because it's like, you can't just listen to it. You know? It very much plays into that like dance aesthetic kind of thing, which is great. That's what Michael was known for. But even his other ones, like Billie Jean, where he was known for the dance, Thriller, everybody knows the Thriller dance. That, you know, all that and the, you know, all the dance with Thriller. You can still listen to Thriller without seeing the video, and it still is a pleasurable experience. Jam, I just don't find it as you know what I mean? As easy on the ear. I find it a bit harder on the ear, personally. You know? So that's where my reasoning is on that. But like, you know, I think one of his most underrated albums was Invincible. Blood on the Dance Floor is really good as well. Like, a lot of people will discuss the big three. Like in pickleball, I played a little bit of pickleball with some friends. But with Michael Jackson, all the attention goes on the big three. The first big three. Those being Off the Wall, Thriller, and Bad. Right? Those are the big three. When everyone thinks Michael, they think Thriller. They think Billie Jean. They think, you know, you want to be starting something, you got to be starting something. Did you want to be starting something? You got to be starting something. You know what I mean? They think to his early stuff. Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims that I am the one. But the kid... Oh my gosh, that was bad. I had a voice crack, a little bit of a something. I throw that one. Let me try that again. But the kid is not my son. Woo! Oh man. Big three, Thriller, Billie Jean beat it. Yep, that's another one. And again, that was part of the big three. If I'm not mistaken, Beat It was Beat It on Thriller or was it on Bad? So on one of those two, I want to say it was on Thriller. Oh man. Let me see. Was I right? Was it on Billie Jean or was it actually on Bad? It was one of those two. Where is... No, it was on Thriller. It was on Thriller. Yeah. Or it was on Billie Jean. I was talking the Thriller album, but yes. But yeah. But History was a really good one, especially like, you know, some of the ones in that had Man in the Mirror. That had Stranger in Moscow this time around. Tabloid Junkie. You look at it, Invincible, it had the song Invincible, which was just a really good song. Heartbreaker. I mean, it's a very good, fast-paced song. You Rock My World. You know, Whatever Happens. Escape's a solid song. Morphine had Ghosts. It also had Blood on the Dance Floor had Morphine, Blood on the Dance Floor, and Ghosts are my big three out of those. Off the Wall just overall was a really good album as well. Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, Rock With You, Working Day and Night. You know. And I was actually listening to that earlier today while I was at work. Off the Wall, She's Out of My Life. You know, I mean, Michael really had a lot of good stuff in his discography. From all around. Top to bottom. Oh my gosh, how did I not even talk about Human Nature? A really good one. They Don't Care About Us, that was on History. Dirty Diana, no. From Bad. The Way You Make Me Feel from Bad. You know, I mean, there's a lot of really good songs in there. And that carries all through the ages. All through the ages. I'll pull up his discography here real quick. Go all. Oh man, I gotta save this album, the Michael Songs from the Motion Picture, because that's a really good, you know, I mean, top to bottom. Like, it was really good. The whole movie was just good. So, like, I also love just, like, listening to some of, like, the demo stuff that was in there. That Michael had. Oh my gosh, Slave to the Rhythm, yes! Another great one by Michael that doesn't get a lot of appreciation. He's a slave to the rhythm. Oh my gosh, yes. But yeah, I mean, overall, I mean, it's an incredible discography. So, the Michael Jackson Immortal album as well that came out after his death. That had a lot of good stuff top to bottom, including some of the stuff he did with the Jackson 5, like Dancing Machine, Blame It on the Boogie Mix. This Place Hotel, his take on Elvis's Heartbreak Hotel. You know, Want to Be Starting Something, Childhood, Working Day and Night. Again, Jam is on there. I'm not a big Jam guy. But it was, I mean, ultimately a really good discography. Like, I still cannot believe it, man. Like, it is just incredible. Going top to bottom, bro. Yes, he did that too. When he was with the Jacksons, he did I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. Yes. Yes, even in the Jackson 5 days, I mean, it was, again, ABC, I Want You Back, I'll Be There, Ben, Rockin' Robin. I mean, oh, man. Yeah, I mean, it just was, you know, a lot of really good stuff, top to bottom. It's just crazy to think that the last album that Michael released as, you know, While Alive was a 25th anniversary super deluxe of Thriller. You know, that's just kind of crazy, bro. That is kind of crazy. He also released The Essential of Michael Jackson in 2005, which is everything from his Jackson 5 days to his own stuff. Enjoy Yourself, which he did with the Jacksons. You know, and then the other side has his own work. A lot of his own work. A little bit of his own work on the first side. ABC 123 is a big song in schools. If we could just count J5. Oh my gosh. Yeah, his number one's compilation in 2003. The Invincible album was his last, like, full album, like, new album that he released. And that one I feel like got a lot. It flew under the radar a bit more to a point. Just because, oh, maybe not. Comparing its numbers, I always thought it did, because nobody really talks about it. But Blood on the Dance Floor really fell really under the radar. Apart from Blood on the Dance Floor and Ghosts, nothing else gets 10 million streams. You out of your RFK just before the third period? Oh, Elmer Fudd's coming back in. That's what it is. But yeah, like, you know, everything else from Blood on the Dance Floor was under 10 million plays. Blood on the Dance Floor had 107. Ghost had 59, but then Morphine, Superfly Sister, Is It Scary? And then all these other ones just don't get a lot of streams. But it is crazy that that Thriller on History has over 2 billion, almost 3 billion plays. And Beat It Off that same album has 1.7 billion plays. That is just crazy. When they're making numbers of 7 million look tiny, that's crazy. Now I'm curious, how many plays did the original Thriller from the Thriller album get? Let me see. This is Thriller. Thriller is more popular. Or no, Billie Jean. Thriller got 902 million. Billie Jean, across both Billie Jeans, he has 5.4 billion plays. That is ridiculous for one song, bro. That is ridiculous. Like, oh my word. But we'll see here. We are getting ready to roll. Third period. Here we go. Underway here in Honda Center in Anaheim, California. The Ducks take that puck behind their own net to the near side. Trying to move it along the boards. Out the far side, the Knights get it back into the offensive end. Driving on down towards the net near side, Troy Terry with that puck. Trying to move it on along the board's far side over to the near. Back in my day, we listened to Johnny Cash, not some moon dancing fella. Ow! Over to the near side. Top of the zone, the Ducks keeping it in. Into the near corner, down low, out to the far side, along the boards, top of the zone. Working around now to the point. Here comes Leo Carlson over to Trouba. A chance kicked away by Carter Hart. Driving again, trying to punch it in. And the Knights ultimately going to punch it top of the zone, kept in by the Ducks. On goal shot, frozen by Carter Hart, who loses his mask. But you see, that's the thing. I know this is going to be taken the wrong way immediately, but I want to be like Michael Jackson in a sense. I want to be 50 years old and still high energy, keeping it going. You know what I mean? Just chugging along. How we doing? You know what I mean? Plus, Michael did make the bet on himself, and I would love to be able to do something like that with this channel, you know? But, like, ultimately, I want to be able to have that stamina that he had. You know, when he died, when he was 50, he was out there still performing and, like, dancing like he was in his 30s. Yeah, he might have, you know, he did die when he was, like, 55. Exactly. But, like, I want to be like that sense of, like, being able to be 50. And still, you know, kicking around, high energy. You know what I mean? That's what I want to be in life. I don't want to be one of those guys that has high energy and then meow. You know? And that's what I strive for. That's what I really would love in life. Is just to be able to be that guy, high energy, keep it going. You know what I mean? Like, you even see it on YouTube with even some other YouTubers. Like, look at Jacksepticeye. Back in like his, I guess, his prime, he was like flipping crazy left and right. Now he's a lot more toned back. He still is an entertaining guy, but he's just a lot more toned back. You know, he's not out there like, laugh! He's more like, just laugh. You know? But we'll see the Ducks getting into the zone. Not going to be able to get a shot off, though. Over to the far side along the boards. The Ducks losing control. Oh, no. Driving in and crashing the net. Not going to go for the Knights. Nice chance there for Howden. Over to the far side. Into the corner, down low towards the near side. Along the boards, Hutton moving it towards the near side boards again. Trying to free this puck. Yeah, I mean, like, I knew as soon as I said that I would like to be like that, I knew there would be potentially some backlash. Damn. You want to change your skin color? No. Oh, man. But I do. The one thing I will say, though, and I know people say, oh, he did stuff to kids. I personally, with all of that stuff, if I had to take a definitive stance, I don't think anything illegal took place in the bedroom. Was it a good look? Absolutely not. Should he have done what he did? Absolutely not. He should have never had sleepovers with kids. But personally, I don't think anything nefarious happened. I could be wrong, but I personally just don't think anything nefarious happened. It certainly wasn't a good look, and he certainly shouldn't have had those sleepovers. It certainly was an awful look. But I can't say that anything definitively happened nefariously. He was a kid that had no childhood because his father was abusive towards him, and his whole childhood was on the road. You know what I mean? So, when you lose that childhood, he wanted to have that childhood. He loved he loved that idea. That could be totally wrong. I could be totally wrong, and I won't know that until I get to heaven and I find the answers. But here we go. Over to the far side, down low. The Ducks sending it out near side, top of the zone into the defensive end. Here come the Knights with this puck into the offensive end. Gonna go wider to Stow to the far side. John Carlson. Taking it in front, chance shot, he scores! And the Knights are gonna all but, I would think, put the nail in the coffin there. That goal gonna be scored by Pavel Dorofeyev, if I'm not mistaken. Ay. That is crazy. That is legitimately crazy. But yeah. And Barbashev over across, and man, right there. Okay. How did that even get through? I mean, Dostal just didn't get out there in time. He just didn't get the stick out there in time to make the save. The Knight's going to clear the zone. back into their own end of the near side. We'll stream, we'll just stream the flyers. The files to know. Oh my gosh. You steal the files to know. Oh my gosh. I mean, the thing is, I don't know that I could say anything nefarious happened there. From what I've seen, it seemed like he was a kid, you know, he was a messed up kid in a sense. Like, he went out and bought a monkey right at the time he had his solo album. Like, he buys a whole ranch. I mean, there was something that was not right, and I think it was psychological from the abuse that his father laid upon him. From saying, you know, from the you know, the beltings to the incredibly high standards that his father set for him. He didn't have that chance to be a child. Because ever since the age of 5, he was forced to be a performer. You can't have a childhood before age 5. I mean, you can, but you're not going to have much of one that you'll remember. You know what I mean? I really consider childhood from 5 to like 12, 5 to 13. I mean, did you meet the Standoids? The Standos? Oh my gosh. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't a good look. He shouldn't have had the sleepovers, but I can't say anything nefarious happened. Especially because a lot of the big ones, a lot of the big accusations came out after he was deaf. Well, wheelie the Standoids. Oh my gosh. I mean, the standards were just incredibly high. Michael was an incredibly talented performer from a young age. You know, granted, some of those high standards helped him become a better performer. But overall, the standards were incredibly high. You know what I mean? So, again, I can't say that anything nefarious happened because it was an abusive situation that he was in that caused him to lose his childhood, and he wanted to have that. And when you give a guy that didn't have a childhood enough of money to live on, he's gonna want to be a child. And that's simply what I think happened. You know? But wing to wing, John Carlson on a shot, not going to make it to the net, near side, and cleared out by the Knights. The Ducks get it back at center, moving this puck up into the near side. Into the offensive end, the Ducks, Beckett, Seneca passing back, not going to connect. And here come the Ducks back into their own end with that puck. Wing to wing to the near side. Now, being top 3 best music people, have we? Oh, that's pretty good. He's up there with Johnny Cash, the Beatles. Yeah, I mean, exactly. I mean, being the top 3 best 3 music people to ever live is exactly. It is great. But when you give a guy that didn't have a childhood that much money and essentially that much power and freedom, he's gonna want to be a child. And who do children hang out with? Other children. I don't think he fully thought it through as to what could ever happen. You know what I mean? But I certainly think that there was that level of he had the money, he had the success, and he had the power and the freedom to be a child. That he was going to be a 50-year-old child. You know? He would do what he had to with the shows. He would do what he had to for records and recording sessions. But in his free time, he wanted to be a child. You know? And again, I can't say for certain. I wasn't there. But overall, that's kind of what I personally think ultimately happened. Is I think it was a bad situation that he caused, but he didn't do anything nefarious or illegal. Because also, a lot of the accusations, some of them came out while he was alive, but a lot of them have come up more recently, and a dead man can't defend himself. That's just like me turning around saying, Queen Elizabeth assaulted me, and I want money for it. The Queen's dead. She can't defend herself. And again, I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I know what all happened. I could be totally wrong. And if I am, I'll admit it. But from what I've seen, I don't think I could confidently say that anything nefarious happened. But we're waiting on the draw here. The Ducks in the offensive end. You can tell how much of a blowout it is because we're talking about this for as long as we are. But it's a blowout nonetheless. And we'll see here. If Queen Elizabeth assaulted you, then that's a you problem. Oh my gosh. Well, that's the thing. Queen Elizabeth never had anything bad against her. Michael had the accusations while he was alive, but they were deemed false in a court of law. So his reputation was already kind of in the crapper. So, you know, that's almost like me saying, let's say, I don't know, who's a famous, you know, Al Capone assaulted me if I was alive back then. Or, you know, me saying, like, I was alive when Al Capone was around. He assaulted me. You know what I mean? He can't defend himself. It's believable if I was around back then. Yes. Because Al Capone definitely was involved in a lot of that kind of activity. But there's nothing to defend, or there's nothing for him to defend against in my case. You know what I mean? That's where I think things are. And that's ultimately what I think happened. So, phone turned out to be someone he didn't know existed. Bro, the Michael Jackson song Al Capone, though, like, you don't hear a lot of people talk about it, but it's like, it's good. People didn't assault, they used bombs. Fine, he bombed me. Al Capone bombed me. Oh my gosh. Well, we'll see. Face-off in the Ducks offensive end coming up. And that face-off won by the Knights over to the far side. Well, you're alive with your injuries. You don't know that. There could be psychological injury. But again, those people that came out and accused him afterwards, there's no visible injury with them. I'm not saying that they're wrong, but again, the fact that a lot of them came out after his death is a bit, let's say, interesting. You know? Here we go. Granlund versus Dow to the faceoff circle. Oh my gosh. So, Rasmus Anderson out to the far side. Trying to move it along the boards out towards the near side. Nice little couple of checks back and forth. And it's going to be the Ducks into the offensive end near side. Chance driving down. Zellweger pass shot. Rebound. Chance. And no, we got a whistle. We got a penalty coming up, actually. So we'll see. The penalty looks like it's going to be against Hannafin. Go ahead and throw that power play up for the Ducks. It was right there. Yep, it was a slash. Okay. Wigged. No, they're not wearing wigs. But here we go. Waiting on the draw here. Gonna be to the right of Carter Hart on the far side. Anaheim is 1 for 3 tonight on the power play with 2 shots on goal. And here we go. Waiting on the draw. To be won by the Knights to the near side. Now that's going to be launched out behind Dostal. Over to the near side, out to the far. That's going to be John Carlson chasing it down. Top of the zone, Eichel over to the far side corner again. Down low, finally the Ducks will have a chance to move it themselves. Over to the near side. Granlund, Kreider, Terry! Carlson. Doing are out there for the Ducks. Now over to the near side. It's going to be off of the stick here of... That's going to be Carlson. John Carlson passing it up now to the near side. Troy Terry! Loses it to Mitch Marner. Tied up on the near side. And cleared out by the Knights. On the Nardo style is going to be Chris Kreider. Moving this puck around the far side with a chance. Moving it up through center, far side, driving down, and it's going to be kicked away to the far side again. Looking for somewhere to go. Top of the zone, near side, down again. Working that puck around the corner. Far side boards. Down low again. That's going to be McTavish. Down towards that far side, centering pass, going to be taken back by the Knights, and cleared out. To be chasing it down is the Duckies. And here they go. Near side. Lacombe. Up through center he goes. And then to the far side. Going to be launched up, moved up by Eichel. Gonna drive it on, pass shot. Not able to connect on the pass and shot. That puck comes loose down to the near corner. 10 seconds to go on the power play. The Ducks are going out sad, man. This is the saddest I have seen a team go out. It looks like there is going to be another video tonight. I was hoping I wouldn't have to make another video tonight, but I have to do what I have to do. I'm going to be making a video right after this stream ends and talking about really my thoughts on this game because, quite frankly, the Ducks are going out sadder than the Cleveland Browns 0-16 season. Barbashev to the near side, top of the zone, sent down by Theodore. The power play did expire. Ducks barely having any offensive zone time in that power play, mind you. Over to the near side, up through center, driving down. Into the corner, near side, Washy, over to the far side, puck comes loose for the Knights. Moving it up now, Zellweger. Wing to wing, near side. Moving it around the boards. What's good, John? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Over to the near side, that's going to be sent down by Tomas Hertl. There's going to be another video coming out tonight, John, by the way. Assuming the Ducks don't pull off a miraculous comeback or make it close, there's going to be another video coming out tonight. As the Ducks take a shot, denied by Carter Hart. A nice denial there by Hart. But yeah, there's going to be 2 videos coming out within like a 12-hour span. Because the golfing vlog is going to be coming out tomorrow as well. The mini golf vlog is dropping tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern. So make sure y'all are there for that to watch that one when it goes live. But after this game ends, I'm going to end pretty quick so I can go up and record a video talking about how sad the Anaheim Ducks went out. Because they are going out extremely sad, if I do say so myself. I have not seen a team go out this sad before. Oh my word. But we'll see. We will see. Okay, whatever, that's fine. Taking a look here on the YouTube Studio stuff. Okay. So yeah, we are ready to roll here. Let's take a look on X, see if we got any other news. Okay. But yeah. Ready to roll. Oh man. But yeah, just kind of rolling our way here through the period, through the third period. Okay. Oh wow. The founder of Elite Prospects passed. Wow. So we'll see. Well, let's see. So we are back here in Anaheim. Ready to roll. And Carter Hart there, face off to his right. And let's see. So waiting on the draw here. Going to be taken by the Knights over to the near side. Down low, clearing it up through center. The Ducks get it back at center to the near side. They'll pass it up. Along the boards into the offensive end. Near corner, down low. Moving this puck around towards the near side, over towards the far. Along now, wing to wing, near side. Killorn not able to connect. Moving it now near side into the offensive end. Here come the Knights. Shot by Eichel. Goes wide. Behind the net in front. Chance not going to go to the far side across the near. Shot denied. And taken back by the Ducks. Over to the near side. Working around the boards. Trying to kick this up. And moving it on into the offensive end. Near side for Anaheim. Driving in. Shot denied. It's been busy tonight. It's been a little bit. It's been hit or miss tonight, man. Got people in and out, you know. Yeah, Montreal game tonight, it was a crazy start. Like 5 goals in the first 15 minutes on combined under 15 shots. Wow. Yeah, I was working, so I didn't get a chance to see that. But wow. But down low to the near side, Troy Terry. Top of the zone for Carlson. Wing to wing, far side. Back over to the near side, Carlson in front, centering to the point. Driving down towards the net, kicked it wide. And over to the far side again. Along the boards. Moving it now near side. And gonna kick it on up now. Oh boy. So back into their own area. Zellweger to the near side. With the puck over to the far side again. And gonna go ahead and move it on over to the far side across to the near again. So here we go. Up through center. Hang on one second. All right, John. The Colasar goes wing to Anderson, back to Hannafin, back to Anderson. And gonna launch it up into the offensive end. Over to the near side, and we got a whistle. Man. So we'll see. We will see. Okay, just taking a look here on X as we have some time. But yeah. But if you guys are enjoying the stream, do us a huge favor. Drop a like, drop a sub. We're only 2 subs away from our next minor goal. Can we hit that on the way to 1,100 subscribers, man? That'd be pretty freaking sweet. But we'll see here. Over to the near corner, down low. Over to the far side, they're going to move it on up. And now over towards that far side again. Out of the near side, along the boards. Top of the zone, shot. Not going to connect. Over to the near side again. Top of the zone, cleared out. Could be icing on Anaheim. Okay. So we will see. We will see. Just try to take a look. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Anaheim's cooked. Oh man. So here we go to the far side again. To the near corner. Along the boards, launching up to center. So, over to the far side. There it is. There's the goal. Right on in there. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it is this. There's not really much else to say. I mean, it's over pretty much. There we go. Replay the horn. Why not? Why not? Okay. The beauty right by Dostal, man. That's crazy. But we'll see. To the near sideboards is going to be taken by the Ducks. Tied up down low to the near side again. And here we go. Top of the zone. Cleared out to the neutral zone. They go. Working this puck up into the offensive end for the Knights. The Ducks taking it back. Behind the net, far side. Working around the boards. Taken back. Over towards that far side. Boards again. The Ducks wing to wing near side. Into the offensive end. Sending it kicked wide. And going to go back on in behind the net. Over towards that far side. Moving it up. And looking at the play-by-play from Montreal, Buffalo was crazy first period. Oh my gosh. I can only imagine based off what you were talking, John. But here we go. Over towards the near side. It's going to be the Knights. Wing to wing to Marner. Marner with that puck, launching it up through center. And going to be taken by the Ducks. Wing to wing near side. Up through center to the offensive end. And this is going to be no icing as Hannafin gets there in time. Over to the far side. Along the boards. Trying to move it around. Trying to free it up. And going to be cleared all the way out. It's going to be a Vegas icing. I just can't believe how sad they're going out, bro. Like, I honestly cannot believe how sad this team is going out. Oh, man. So, we'll see. Man. So, Dostal on the bench. Going to put the empty net up for the Ducks. And here we go. Well, yeah, I did see that. Lindy Ruff was hyper aggressive. And I mean, again, here, Quenneville is being aggressive again, but it's because he has to. His season's on the line. But here we go. A shot going to go wide to the near side boards again. And down by 4 with 5:11 to go. You got to do what you got to do. That puck cleared out by the Knights. And moving it around now to the near side. Up through center they go. So over to the far side. Down with that puck. And now over to the far side. Trying to send it around, down low, back in the corner. We got a whistle. Okay. Oh, the original Gatorade formula? That's crazy. Oh, man. First period ended 3-2. Wow. The Montreal, yeah, I know, but they were down 3-4 or 3-2 with 4 answers. Wow. Okay. But yeah, we will see her again. Just taking a look on X, we have some chime here. Okay. Oh, man. But yeah, we will see. Just kind of rolling our way here. I just have nothing else to say, man. I mean, it's ridiculous. So, man. So we'll see. Man. But yeah. Yeah, 5-1 at home. Wow, yeah. 5-1 at home in a must-win. Like, your season literally ends if you lose this game. Okay. But yeah. Over to the far side again. And we got a whistle, 4:11 to go. It is Pokemon X and Y OST. Oh man. A nice block there by the Ducks though on the empty net shot. But I mean, it's just there was just no real way to really put into words this, man. And I was at the series lead to this point exactly. They had the series lead at one point. So here we go, over to the far side. Ducks into the offensive end, wing to wing near side, driving down with a chance. The net is empty again. Shot denied around the near side boards and cleared out by the Knights. Another icing. Okay. So we'll see. Man. But yeah, we will see. So here we go, waiting on the chance here, 3.5 to go. And this puck going to be taken by the Knights behind the net to the near side, launching it up along the boards. All the way out, and it's going to be another Vegas icing. No, they're going to let it play on. Over to the far side, it's going to be the Ducks going wing to wing. Up the far side to the offensive end, driving it around near side. Into the boards, sending it across, nobody home. To the far side, down low again. Okay, yeah, no, okay, they didn't. Okay. Now Ducks empty now, let's see. Oh, man. Let's see a 6-1. Well, we'll see. 3 minutes to go. And it's going to be played by Carter Hart. Launched up into the offensive end. Goes wide. And it's going to be a Vegas icing. Okay. So yeah, we shall see. That's interesting. Crosby was actually one of the players to say, no, let Macklin be captain for Team Canada. That's cool. Okay. So here we go. Over to the near side. Shot for the Ducks. Not going to go. Top of the zone. Working around now towards the near side and around to the far. The Ducks sending it around, trying to drive the net. Cycling the drain. Troy Terry. Top of the zone. Working around near side from Trouba. Shot and going to go high. To the far side. That shot by Lacombe. Around the point to the near side again. Down low to the near side boards. Granlund top of the zone. Lacombe across. Shot. Not going to go. Rebound. Puck comes loose near side. Nobody home. Top of the zone again. And we got a whistle as Carter Hart loses his mask. Oh, man. Oh, we'll see. But yeah. Ready to roll, taking a look there. Man. Incredible chance. The stick ends up breaking as well. Or was it a piece of the mat? No, it was a blade. It was Carter Hart's blade that broke off. So he takes off the mask to get the whistle. And had to go to the bench to get a fresh blade. Huh. Huh, he had to do the goalie shuffle. Well, I think without further ado, it's time to put the Ducks to bed. Vegas is going to go over here into the advancement pile. And, Anaheim, yeah. We'll go ahead and put you back in the binder. The binder of disappointment. Buffalo might be joining them Saturday. But 2:13 to go. Anaheim's going to end up on a power play because of that penalty. That was a penalty to Carter Hart. Also, John, what do you think of the new way of laying out the empty nets in the power plays? What do you think, John? You have a new way of doing it down there. I put them side by side so that they are better. So that way you can see them both and I don't have to worry about moving things around. Okay. There you go, waiting on the draw, far side. Anaheim's 1 for 4 with 2 shots in the power play. It is actually embarrassing. It is like actually embarrassing. So here we go. Over to the far side. The Ducks get it top of the zone. Wing to wing near side shot denied. And now that power play actually is a good thing because yeah, now they're not going to get hit with icing when they clear the zone. Okay. Oh, man. But yeah, just kind of taking a look here. Oh! Knobloch is relieved of his coaching duties. Wow. Edmonton making a coaching change. Wow. Oh, we'll see. 1:35 to go on the power play. 1:48 in the third. Okay. Yeah, that is really actually kind of surprising. I mean, I guess, but like still. Okay. Oh, here we go. Waiting on the draw to the far side. The Ducks with it, top of the zone. Working around near side. Shot by Lacombe. Kicked away to the far side. Top of the zone again. Looking. Shot denied to the far side corner. And going to get cleared out now by the Vegas Golden Knights. And it's the Ducks playing it near side. Never mind. We got a whistle. Aye, aye, aye. Oh, we'll see. 1:28 to go here. The Knights just need to do what they got to do. Okay. So over to the far side. They get sent around to the near. Oh, what a surprise. As soon as the NFL acquires ESPN, Monday Night Football gets like an actually good schedule. Wow. But here we go. To the near side boards, it's going to be launched up through the center ice area. The Ducks get it back with 1 minute remaining in the game. 1 minute. To the far side, into the offensive end for the Ducks, going back to the neutral zone. Vegas fans around the world are on their feet as they are just 50 seconds away from victory. Over to the near side, that's Troy Terry. Over to Lacombe from the point. Over to Terry, driving down, trying to shot, deflected. What an effort by Carter Hart to stop that puck up. 37.6 to go in regulation, in the game, and in the Ducks season. And we're getting ready to roll. So here we go. Here we go. Man, just incredible effort there by the Knights to not let that puck go in. By Coughlin and by Hart. But if you are enjoying the stream, do us a huge favor. We're only 2 subs away from 1,070. Can we hit that mark tonight? I think we can do it. Let's try and go for that tonight. We're only 2 away. We have 37 seconds to do it. The top of the zone, the Ducks. Over to the far side, down low. Back up to the point again with a shot. Denied. To the near side, the Ducks back on it again. Working around, and the Knights get it back, and here comes your launch up to the offensive end. Going wide of the net. Around to the far side, back towards the near. 18 seconds to go. That power play is expiring. And here they come with 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. The Ducks across, shot denied. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.0. Well, no, it's going to be... Are they letting the game end? Is it over, or is there 1 second, or is there 0.2? The Knights are looking like they just won, and they are going to let it go final. 5-1 is your final here. Vegas with 21 shots on goal, Anaheim with 31. But that was the saddest I have seen a team go out. You had 4 power play opportunities before the 6-on-4. You got 4 shots. 4! No, sorry. 2 on 4 chances. What in the world? You let up a shorthandy. It almost felt like when Vegas was shorthanded, they were on the power play. You can't let that happen in a must-win game with your season on the line. I mean, that is just absolutely downright embarrassing and pitiful. That is downright awful. Yeah, the Ducks overperformed a little bit from season expectations, but man, was that rough. That was absolutely rough, man. Wow. But yeah, game did wrap up. Series wrapped up. Yo, Jackals! Jackals, man! You're freaking amazing, bro. You're freaking amazing. You're awesome. I love you, bro. But yeah, we are 1 sub away now from that 1,070 subscriber mark. But I do think I'm going to wrap this stream up here so that I can go upstairs to my other area, to my other room, record a video, and get that out talking about how sad the Ducks were tonight. Because this was embarrassing enough for a video. So that being said, I'm going to try to get that video out hopefully within the next 45 minutes or so. And I'll catch you guys next time. Mini golf vlog coming out tomorrow around 11 a.m. Eastern. So make sure you guys are ready for that as well. And I will catch you guys next time. Next stream, by the way, doubtful on Saturday. Sunday, I think the game's at 8. I think I can make that happen. So, yeah. That being said, though, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out and have a good one.